Hey everybody, it's Odin, Zach, whatever you want to call me, and we're back with another session. Unfortunately, Pat, our wonderful Seth, is unable to make it potentially for the full night, so we are going to continue on without him. But on that note, let's hear from the rest of the cast.
Hello, I am Emrock. I play the Elidran monk Fane.
Hi, I'm John. I play Henry, the wizened old gnome wizard.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I play Tarek, the druid who's always on fire, and I'm in the basement where I belong.
Hey, I'm Corbin. I play Velnirith, the cleric sorcerer human.
I'm Tim. I play the fighter dragonborn Barbaros.
Alright, that's everybody. And welcome back to Auroros. Alright, welcome back. So, last session, you all finally got through the temple and made your way back to the town of Ingswich. You headed back to the Crystal Decanter, that's the tavern you're staying at, and buckled in for a long night of intense discussions as you spent a long time talking to a raven, and it was fucking weird. It talked back. So you buckled in for the night, got some food, some drink, and lots of intense discussions about plans of where you're going, what you've done, where you're all coming from, and just the general of Henry's brain. There were some private discussions afterwards in some of your in-rooms. The next day, you went and collected a few more bounties. You gathered one that was a bounty for a jewel thief named Harl's Payne. That was sealed with the seal of the constable, town constable. Harl's Payne robbed 2 jewelry stores in Ingswich and is wanted. You also grabbed another one for someone named Casey Dow, who it's a handwritten bounty on the one in the
Uh-oh.
Now our cameras are all fucked.
Our cameras
Also,
are
I'm also one
currently
of our
messed
players
up.
again.
I don't know where I am
Hi,
anymore.
Tim.
What
I
happened?
miss you.
Oh,
Hold on forever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's back. We are
Kind
still
of.
slightly off
awesome.
of where we're supposed to
Okay,
be until
wait.
he gets his camera up.
Oh. That's good. And
Who am I right now?
You're Fane. You're fine. There we go.
All right, you stayed in place.
Some people
Yeah.
some people stay in place, some people shift. I don't know why, but they do.
Nice.
Because technology.
Alphabetizing.
Well, welcome back,
Where'd you
Tim.
go, Tim? Welcome back.
Thanks. Discord just decided to vomit on itself.
Per usual, it's Discord.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
That's fair. What was it you were saying, Dylan? No competition. Fuck. So you took also a handwritten bounty for a man named Casey Dow, who is wanted for poisoning one of the local wells. You brought both of these bounties to the town constable, Jonas. I say Jonas because fucking Pat calls him Jonas.
Pat's
Jonas, the is it Jonah? Whatever, Jonas or Jonah. I'll look later. Brought those to him, and he declared that this was not an official bounty, and to proceed with caution. And as you all begin to make your way back together, Tarek, you and Seth are heading back towards the group after leaving the constable. And at that point, Seth hands you the bounties and lets you know that he's not feeling well and is going to return to the inn and get some rest. And that's where we pick up.
I nod to him and take the bounties from him. So I have a question here. Do we
Mhm.
have I seen this bounty this unmarked bounty here that I have? It says somebody poisoned the well.
Yes.
Is there a well that I have seen that I've as I've been walking around the city?
Roll me perception or history, your choice.
History for remembering 5 seconds ago. I'm gonna go with perception. 6. Oh no, sorry, 8. We did it, everybody.
We're doing it.
Honestly,
Roll for
you've
wells.
seen a few wells. They're like the main street has lots of townhouses on it. But the southern part of the town is more like homestead-esque within the palisades that encompass Ingswich, and most of them have their own wells.
Okay, so the main one in the town, I could pinpoint that one and go check it out.
Yeah, there is one. Let me look at my map. Hold on. Ingswich map.
I was rolling fire last session. I'm okay with getting 8 on this perception check.
That happens.
Hmm.
Okay. Yes, there is. There's one just outside of the garden market. In fact, it's on the street you're on. You would pass it to head back to the Crystal Decanter. Essentially, like where the corner of this street meets is that street where you would head back. There's a large cleared lot, and that is the main well of the town.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm already heading that way anyway. So as I'm heading, because they're still at the, are they still at the tavern? I don't remember where they left off.
I believe so.
Yeah. No, you guys were gonna go shopping, I believe, looking for some gear. You're gonna
We met the
drag
blacksmith.
Barbaros to get some hats. That's
Yep.
right. You had talked to Seamus, and he was setting up. You guys were in the garden market.
Okay, so I would have had to gone that way anyway. So as I make my way down, I'll look out for the well, and when I see it, I'll go over it. Just give it a cursory look. Firstly, how deep is it? Is my first, like, can I see the bottom from if I lean over and look in?
It is covered. It's early morning. Right now, you can't see the bottom. You could try and summon some type of light, though.
And I will take a I'll just find out. I'm sure that these are cobble roads. I'm sure there's a loose stone.
Yes.
And I'll pick up a loose stone and I'll cast light on it.
Okay.
And I will pop it into the well and see how far down it goes.
Not just gonna immediately fireball down the well and see how far it goes.
That's plan B.
Just
Gotcha.
vaporize the town's
Yeah.
water
It's
supply.
plan
It's
B.
poison,
Fuck.
supposedly, right?
Fire is always plan B, just so you guys know.
So you let go of the stone, it falls, lighting up cobblestones. You could estimate it falls roughly 40 or 50 feet down before you hear it hit water. And then you watch it continue to sink for a ways, and eventually you can't see the light anymore.
So I prepared to detect poison, but it's a 30-foot sphere. So I was hoping the water would just be. Yeah, I mean, I is there? Yeah, I could just take a bucket of it. What am I talking? Thank you, mime in the sky.
I was miming that you rappel down, but
Oh
yeah,
no!
yours is
Yeah,
much
you
better.
see a strange man in a mask rappel down into your well. I'm sure everything's gonna go fine. I'm not gonna have the guards yanking me out of it 3 seconds later. Yeah, is there a bucket that I can just
There
lower
is.
down there and take some bottle rope? Okay, because I'm assuming if it's poisoned, it's all gonna be poisoned, or especially near the surface. So
Just what's your strength modifier?
it is a +0.
Okay, if it was a negative, I was going to make you roll. But if you have a 10
I have
strength,
I
you're
have
good.
I have 10 strength. I'm
All right,
an
yeah, no
average.
problem. You're able to bring up a bucket, and you cast detect poison.
Yeah, so I'll ritual cast it, so I don't have to speak to spell slot, and I'll sit down. I'll place my totem in the water, and I'll do the ritual around it.
Okay. Now,
So it's
let
detect
me-
poison disease in a 30-foot sphere around me. It's like detect magic, except just for poison disease. So also, if anybody walks by and they have like syphilis or something, I get to find that out.
That's hot. Yeah. So, as you finish casting the spell, the clear blue water in the bucket takes on this faint, sickly green coloration. There is a poison in the water. The spell allows you to identify the poison. Unfortunately, you're unable to recognize what this poison is. Roll me an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence or
Straight intelligence.
okay. I got a +2. We could do that. 10.
This scratches an itch in your brain. This feels vaguely familiar to something you've seen recently.
When we were in the barn, there was an elf that was being like mutilated. Did we? I can't remember. I thought Seth did a medicine check on him, but I can't remember if he found anything.
I don't believe he discovered anything. The all he was able to really make out was that the cuts were surgical,
Yeah. Okay.
like very, very precise.
Oh, I'm not versed in poisons. I'm out of my league, so I'm gonna reach into my pack and I'm gonna take out my ink vial, and I'm just kind of like just dump it on the ground in front of me, I guess, and empty it out, and then like swish it around and then just like take a and then just take a take a little bit and like kind of wash it out a little bit and then take a sample,
Okay.
cork it back up, put it back in my thing. I'll have to get some more ink later, but that's fine. I know a wizard. I'm sure it'll be okay.
There is a wizard around town.
So I will take a sample of the water and I will walk. I'll keep the spell up actually, and I'm gonna walk down the street back towards the garden district. As I walk down the street, do I pick anything else up?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. '21.
You do. As you are heading back towards the garden market to meet your friends, you see dozens of people in the streets. This is Ingswich is a very large town.
Yeah.
It has roughly 30,000 people. So you pass dozens and dozens of people in the street, and 1 in every 3, there's just that same sickly green color ebbing and flowing through their body.
I've only drank grape juice while I've been here. So do I don't see any of this inside myself?
Nope, you are clear.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna sprint. Tarek is gonna sprint towards the garden market, try to find the rest of the group.
Okay.
Barely suppressing the urge to just yell out, "You're all poisoned!" just cause a panic.
Mass panic, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll keep the spell. I don't know how long the spell lasts, but I'll keep it up for its duration just to make sure that I get a beat on every. Let me check how long it lasts.
10 minutes. Lasts for 10 minutes,
Okay, yeah,
and
first-
it probably only takes you 2 or 3 to get to the garden market.
Okay. Yeah. I'll search for them as. I mean, they're not. Oh yeah. They were in a wagon talking to that guy. So I mean I don't know that, but obviously they're gonna be out in the open. They're not like hiding in a stall.
Yes, and as you run into the garden market, you do see there is a massive, reinforced, like fully covered, like cabin on wheels, being pulled by what look to you to be like 4 or 5 times the size of an average oxen. And there's 4 of them. And by that, you see your friends. allies, companions, whatever you want to call them.
Just however fast I was running, even faster. Directly towards them.
Sprint right up to them, and you all see Tarek sprinting, dead sprinting at all of you.
Guys, we have a problem. We have a problem. I just like grab Barbaros and start shaking him.
Where is Seth? Did something happen to Seth?
Well, pun. Anyway, unintentional pun. I mean,
Yes, but no.
he went back into the decanter. I don't know
Ah.
what his. And he said he was feeling ill. We have a problem. It's about 1 in 3.
About 1 in 3.
We have about a 10,000 person problem. Tarek wouldn't know that, but that's fine. I'm just gonna reach out and pull out the vial of water. You know how we saw that bounty where somebody said somebody had poisoned the well?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The water supply is poisoned.
So
I looked down at my drink.
So my spell's still up. Is it in any of them?
No.
You guys are lucky bitches.
Technically, since we've been here, we've only had liquor and grape juice, so... Like,
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we're lucky because you guys just get drunk and I just drink grape juice, but...
And Barbaros lives outside of town, technically.
Yeah. But
They're
I
saying liquor is the cure. So I take another draft.
It's 8 a.m.
Day drinking.
What
So
is
Tarek, if you look at Tarek and he's panicked. He doesn't know what to do at all. He doesn't know how to alert a civilization that they've just been poisoned.
what is the poison? What are its effects? It seems that
So I didn't even get any effects or anything, Zach. It's a poison, and I don't really know what the deal is.
So the spell gives you can detect when it comes to poisons. You can identify the kind of poisonous creature or disease, but for something, and you know that about this spell, but something about this poison, it's not something you recognize, but it does feel vaguely familiar.
Does it feel infernal, like the feeling I was getting from the fish?
That is correct. This gives you the same feeling that the jars of eggs gave off.
Oh yeah, and they would be. I still have one in my pack, so would I feel that? So I'd feel the same.
Basically, yeah. It's There's just something about its nature that is generally poisonous.
I think it's tied to the fish.
I had the fish last night.
It has the same stink. No, not that fish.
Maybe they're fish too, if they got it in their waters.
If he was poisoned, I'd be able to detect it. I'm actively concentrating on the spell right now.
Okay.
And I'm like doing this hushed as to not panic the populace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Seamus, the big red-headed blacksmith, is just busy, just basically like watching one of the walls of the caravan piece just come down on big chains to essentially make like food truck style shelving out of the side of the cart. Just humming
This
to himself.
seems like something the town should know. Something we may need to bring
The
to...
only thing I can think to do is to go to that herbalist that I talked to last time we were here.
I don't think she's the head of the town.
What about the town guard?
I'll go stand in front of the water collection point and just not let anyone draw any. Go ahead and get the constable, herbalist, somebody to test the water, and maybe the town priest. They'll have some purification spells.
Do we know what this is actually causing? I don't like to start a fuss if it's something that is a mild irritant that will dissipate within a day or so. I just don't. I don't want to create mass hysteria.
Barbaros wraps his knuckles on the table next to the old man. Dysentery kills, old man. We're in an area where they don't have much to do with healing magic. It's not a city. All right, I'll go guard the whales for now. Take care of the rest,
whales?
Barbaros.
Yeah, the whales. I want to go get the whales. Oh, guys, a baby
No,
whale.
Jerry. No, Jerry.
I'll put
So-
him back.
Oh,
Tarek is gonna completely disregard whatever. I assume you guys are gonna take care of the actual civilization stuff, and I'm gonna go try to find that herbalist that I talked to last time I was here.
Gertrude.
Tarek,
Yeah.
as you run away, Henry grabs your cloak for a second to try to stop you. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Strong grip or no?
I'm just heavy. Can I see that for a few moments?
Clean down.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna take the vial. Seeing how the wagon's kind of set up on the side there, I'm just gonna find a spot right beside it, just so I'm out of the way. And I'm gonna take a few minutes and ritually cast Identify, and see if I can figure out exactly what this poison is and what it does. Just a long shot. Technically, Identify is, I think, magic. But seeing how this is infernal poison, I don't know if it falls within.
Could be arcane.
Yeah.
Magic item or something. Item, either its properties, how to use them, whether it requires.
I'm glad I had the foresight to prepare that.
Because, yeah, if I can identify it, because I can identify, you can identify potions. So.
Yeah, those are blessed by magic. So
Right.
if something's cursed by magic.
Right, so that's why I'm like, it's a long shot, but it could work.
Yeah, you can't identify curses, so it's
Right.
Yeah, you cast Identify, Henry, and nothing pings back.
Well, I didn't get anything information-wise from it, but also that is telling in nature. We were thinking it's coming from the fish, it possibly infernal in nature, but it's not arcane or magical in any sense. It's more of a natural poison, if that helps with creating an antidote.
Would I be able to check anything specific towards like demonic poisoning or whatnot?
Pulling out all our skills, seeing if we can figure out what the hell this is.
Villeneuve just pulls out some pH strips.
How would you try to do that? How would you go about doing that?
Let's see. Well, with
Yeah,
her
yeah,
background in being part of the Ceaseless Flame, I feel like she would just know partially of like the things that make demons and whatnot different, and like their blood and whatnot, and to see if like, and because like some of them are poisonous, to see if, and it's not necessarily magical either, they're just a different kind of creature. So comparing that with the water and seeing if there's any similarities between the two.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
12.
12. So you take the vial, pop the cork off, swirl it around a little bit, dip your finger in it, smell the water. You know, rub it on your gums.
Poison yourself.
There is just this faintest hint of sulfur in the water.
Well, I do think that there's sulfur in the water, just like the fish.
So I think we have all that we can glean from this. You said you were going to bring it to someone to try to deal with it.
Yes, I spoke with a Gertrude last time I was here. She was an herbalist. She was the one who told me to go to the capital to meet a friend of hers who I definitely wrote down and am not looking up right now. I'm gonna go try to find her and see if she has any insight on this.
All right. We'll I think we need to find whoever put the bounty out.
I have another idea for that, but first things first. I'm gonna go talk to Gertrude. So I'm gonna go find Gertrude.
Yeah, easily
I'm gonna go
enough. You
check her-
find her like mini circus tent looking stall in towards the center of the garden market. Go in and there's just a little hand cart that's pulled across as essentially a table, and she's just leaning in her chair chewing on a piece of straw. Oh, you're back!
Gertrude, it's good to see you again.
You find things out about your fish.
No, but we really got to stop meeting like this. And I pull out the vial and I plop it on her thing. Don't drink the water. Is she poisoned?
No.
Okay. Only inconsequential characters are poisoned. Got it.
So far.
Seems like it.
There's poison in the water supply, and I can't identify it.
Poison. Takes the vial, pops the cork off, gives it a sniff. She dips her pinky, dips the pinky into it, and she does. She just rubs a little bit on her gum. Well, I don't know if I'd call it poison, dear. Pops the cork back on. A little bit of sulfur in the water. Probably give you a mild case of the shits.
Well, a third of the town is gonna shit themselves to death then.
It's gonna be a funny day.
Okay. Thank you. And I'll pull out 2 silver. I'll put it on the thing. And
Thank you very much, dear. Good luck with your fishing. Poison, I guess I won't drink the water for a little bit.
yeah, so I'll think about it for a second and then just leave. I mean, I'm not gonna get anything at her. I don't feel like explaining the intricacies of nature magic to her right now, so so I will just take that. I will just take off that 2 silver and we're good.
Okay, so what's everybody else doing? We all just standing around Seamus' cart? Barbaros, you're going to the well, you're going to guard it?
Yeah, just basically like, oh, no, there's dead rats down there. It's awful. We're gonna clean them out.
The rest of us want to see if we can find some town official to be able to tell them what the hell's going on.
Barbaros, I would like for you to roll me deception or performance, your choice.
I roll. I'm bigger.
Oh, you're gonna intimidate people?
Roll.
Yeah, with the dead
you can
rat.
roll intimidation. Depending on what you roll, the things are gonna.
No, there's a dead rat. No, look, it's dead. It's down there. You can smell it. It smells awful. I'm just like pooping myself. I have no idea. Like, no, old lady, please, no.
She's like, it's okay. I'm just gonna get some.
No water for you. I'm like sitting here trying to convince her not to get water, and I just don't even know what to do. And I'm like sitting here like throwing up my hands, like she's tiny. What do I do? I'm not gonna hit her.
No.
You throw her.
So you just lob her.
So like,
The granny.
there's dead things down there. All right, so a deception check, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do a normal
Oh,
deception roll for
joy.
Barbaros.
Not bad.
16.
16. Okay. Cool. With that roll, a few people do come to try and get water, and you're like, no, there's rats down there, and they go, oh, disgusting. Hopefully the town officials clean it up soon. And
So they
all
get
go
on it
off
right
without a
now.
stink.
Use
That
your
was
rain
us.
barrels.
Kind of hoping you were gonna roll low so somebody would get the town guard. Okay, yeah. So successfully, you are keeping people away from the well for now. What's everybody
Henry,
else doing?
Vilnerith, should we
Uh,
go have a talk with the lieutenant?
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find someone that's like in charge and let them know the well is at least not clean water.
It does seem like a right thing to do. To find some official and let them know.
So where are you gonna go to try and find a town official?
Probably the town hall best spot.
Or just find a guard and have them point us in the right direction.
You do what you're gonna do. Tell me.
Town hall.
Okay. Make an investigation check to try and find the town hall.
Can I just
Okay.
ask a guard where the town hall is?
I don't know, do you?
Yeah, let's ask a guard.
I'll go up to a guard. Just tug on the cloak. Excuse me, my boy.
Oh, yes, sir.
Town hall, or somewhere I could speak to some official.
Oh, to the town magistrate. And he turns and he points back a little southeast. See that big building on top of the Crystal Farthing?
Yes.
That's the place.
Thank you, my boy. I appreciate your assistance.
A pleasure. Have a good day now.
You as well. Walk back to the group. That way.
So you see, as you look, the southern portion of the town actually crests up on a very large hill that is embedded with all the geodes, and you know from when you approached back towards town from when you were killing the kobolds, the back side of that is basically like a giant cracked open geode, and there's a large mine that goes under it. It's the Crystal Hill Farthing. You head in that direction?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go.
Three of you head towards the magistrate building. It takes you probably about a half hour or so to get there. It's not a short walk.
Oh, I'm rolling all at once then. Henry starts to go the wrong direction, probably halfway through.
I fucking love it.
I'm actually rolling too to see if he is going the right direction or not.
Did you leave Henry on his own, or is Earth with him?
No, they're both with me.
Oh, okay.
It's up to them to stop me from going the wrong direction. I just start going down a
I'm gonna
side
roll
alley.
perception check to see how well I pay attention.
Do it. I love the chaos.
11.
Yeah, you're keeping. He strays a few times, but you managed to grab him back.
Oh, sorry, I just thought of something. After Tarek's done with Gertrude, he's gonna head back to the Crystal Canter, and he's gonna go up to where Seth's room is. Not enter the room. He's gonna plonk his totem down. And he's gonna cast detect poison and yada yada ritually to see if he's affected, and that's why he's sick.
Well, you don't go in the room.
No, I do not.
Do you knock on the door?
Nope, I don't think I need to.
It is.
Is it line of sight or can you sense?
They can
Is
penetrate
the door
barriers.
3 feet thick?
I was checking the thickness. You do see a vague green tinge
Okay.
on the other side of the door.
Okay, then I'll head back out and try to find everybody. And yeah, good, great.
Hey, look, plot works.
Infernal sulfur shits.
Yeah, he's got the squirts. Okay. So you all head towards that's the wrong tab. The magistrate's house. So, the Crystal Hill Farthing is the fancier in town. And as you walk through, the buildings do take on a nicer appearance on the outside. Stone's a little smoother, more ornate pillars. There's an even heavier presence of those glowing geodes that litter the town as it is. It's not like, oh my god, I just walked into like the noble district in a city, but it's a touch nicer. And at the very top of the hill, there is a large building with a green roof, shaped kind of like a C. Large open courtyard, just with like a wrought iron fence that goes through it, and a nice open arched gate, and a few guards flanking it. And there is a nice big sign on top. Magistrate's office, whatever it would actually be called. I don't know. It's the magistrate's office. You found town hall.
We found town hall. Okay.
Yeah, I got most of it.
Okay, so you guys head up, and the guards just, excuse me, business, please.
Good sir. We're here to inform the officials of some troublesome things with the water supply. And we would just like to speak to someone to inform them of what we found.
Right. Give me a moment. And that guard heads inside while the other one steps to stand directly in front of the gate. And a few minutes pass. And the guard comes back. Appreciate your time, and apologies that you had to walk up the hill, sir. Magistrate's already aware of the issue and is working on it as fast as he can.
Is there anything that we can do to assist? We are a group of adventurers and dabble in helping in magics and stuff.
Oh, that offer's appreciated. Well, there was a bounty for the man that did it. Guard's gonna be tied up trying to clean up the water and handle whatever fallout comes from having to fix this mess. You got the time. You can go put the bastard in the dirt.
Any idea where that bounty came from? There was no signee.
Can't say I do. I mean, I'm just a guard. Bounties ain't really my thing. That's the constable's office that handles that.
All right. Well, I guess we'll ask around, see if what we can find.
Appreciate your time, and again, sorry for the walk. That hell ain't easy.
That's fine. That's fine. Henry will pull open his pack, pull out one of the cookies that he made probably a day or so ago. Just here.
Oh, thank you kindly. I appreciate that very much.
That's hard working. It needs to be repaid in kind.
Y'all have a good day, and if you're up to try and find that bastard, good luck.
We'll do our best. I guess we'll head back towards the group.
Once we're a distance away, Bane will look to Velnerith and Henry. So, the odds of them knowing it's potentially infernal.
It depends on how much they've researched at this point. It could entirely be that they know exactly what's going on. They just want to keep people away from it so they can figure it out with the higher authorities, or they generally have no idea and they're believing the story that some poor schmuck poisoned the water supply.
They're not keeping people away from it.
No, they're not. Which either means it's something they can't readily solve because they have no idea what the issue is, so they don't want to stop people from gaining water.
You can boil water. You can choose to drink other things. They haven't told anybody. I don't know if that's a just poor judgment on their part or something worse.
Well, something I've noticed is over the years is if they don't have a solution to the problem, or better yet, it usually a scapegoat for the why something's wrong, and it's not going to cause major problems, as also known as be someone dying, then they will sometimes leave it alone, and then deal with the problem and then bring the solution later, or towards what you are leaning towards. It could be nefarious means involved. But in that case, then they would more aptly, at least what we sometimes, they did. You had to stop the people who knew, which means it theoretically we could possibly find somebody with a knife to our throat in the morning, or sometime in the evening. I'm hopeful it's not that.
Either way, I think that having a talk with this individual who's being blamed for the poisoning would be a good idea.
Yes.
Somehow doubt they are responsible for whatever is actually going on, but it seems that someone wants them dealt with.
Yes. Based off of what we've learned with the fish and where we assume that they've come from, and that the poison is directly tied to that, I can't imagine, unless this individual is doing some form of demonic summoning, that they are responsible for the poor water quality.
And if they were summoning demons, I think they would be wanted. The bounty would be for more than water poisoning.
Yes, unless they didn't want that information out there.
Mm.
But you usually in that case, at least just in where I'm from, or some of the places I visited, it would be more of an internal affair where they'd find the person and deal with it there, and so the information never made it to the public.
Indeed, they would be calling Velnerith and her people to deal with that.
Right.
Not putting out a bounty, a hand-scripted bounty.
Yes. So it's a perplexing problem that we're dealing with here. But we should probably get the rest of the group together and see if we can have a proper course of action. We still need to figure out who specifically put the bounty out there, because they probably, seeing how they've named the individual, that they know more than we do.
Indeed.
All right. Find the rest of the group.
Where are you heading to try and find the group? Because you all kind of split off and went to different places.
Well, we know that Seth is back at the inn. We know Barbaros is at the well. The only one we don't know is Tarek, because Henry is not entirely sure where the lady that she is, the lady's shop is. But we'll probably head towards the well to grab Barbaros first.
Okay.
Yeah, Tarek would have also realized, hey, I don't actually know where the rest of them went, but Barbara said he was going to be at the well, so Tarek will go to the well after he's done with checking Seth.
Okay. So, about now, you are all reconvening at the well, the center of town, where Barbaros is. You see he is just kind of shooing away people.
No, I swear, there's rats in the water. No, you can't get out just a sec.
Barbaros.
What?
Did
you see I'm busy?
We need to speak.
The town is aware of the rats.
Oh, good. They wanted somebody here then.
Yes. Come, let's chat quieter.
Sorry, dog stuff.
You're fine.
No worries. You have all reconvened and you're by the well and you're chatting about what you're gonna do.
Why the town knows that the well is poisoned, seemingly have not informed the public about it, but are readily telling us to go find the man that poisoned it and put him in the ground.
Well, they're probably not saying anything because they don't want to cause hysteria. That's the worst thing that could happen.
Then why did the guardsman me and Seth talked to earlier, have no clue what was going on with any of this?
Might have not gone around to everybody, only the people that needed to know it.
This still seems an odd thing to not tell people to just boil their drinking water.
So I generally think we need to find whoever ascribed the bounty.
Any idea where that came from, Tarek?
So I'm holding bounty, and I look at it again, and I read over it. Can you give me the exact wording again?
It is so it's just a rough piece of parchment, clearly torn and with the hole in it where it was just nailed into the board. And it says quite simply, it says Casey Dow ditched. Wanted dead, poisoned the well.
No, like drawing or anything. It's just words.
Just a name. Okay, I'm gonna go to the barkeep and ask if they know who this Casey Dow is.
Okay. So you're back at the Crystal Decanter now?
So yeah, we'll go from the well to.
Oh.
Did we head
Crystal
back there?
Decanter.
Well, we were
Yeah,
at the
we
well.
were at the
Oh,
well.
sorry.
We just collected bar.
Yeah,
bar
I think go to the bar and then we just start asking around about who might know who this person is, description and whatnot. Do what we can to.
So you see the jolly dwarf Elias is behind the bar, sleeves rolled up, just cleaning it up, just humming a tune to himself.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Oh, yes. Can I get you a drink?
Sure, take a
Ale?
drink. Ale.
All right. He turns around and walks up to the keg and just pouring out a.
While
big
you're
rum ale.
filling that, do you know what was the person's name? I literally just forgot it.
Casey Dow ditched.
Casey Dow. Do you know anyone named Casey Dow ditched?
Casey Dow. Oh,
Or
yeah, that's that odd fella. Yeah, lives down on the lower end of the Crystal Hill Farthing. He slides the ale back over to you. What's wrong with Casey Dow?
just need to have a chat with him. That's all.
Okay. He
Hopefully, just that.
tilts his head over and sees Barbaros. Barbaros?
Yes.
No, you came in with these folks. They asking about locals.
It's fine. Business with the town magister.
Right.
His business.
All right. Well, he's. All right. Hang on. So, Casey Dow seems like a decent fella. He gets the short end of the stick around here. People judge him because he looks different. He's one of El Terrell's watchers. Black, tattooed all across his eyes. Her kind of fallen out of favor for a long time now. I think he's the only one I've seen since. Shit. Past. God, 200 years is the last time I saw a Watcher.
It's a long time.
Well,
Yes, he's old.
listen here, Green Scales.
That was very rude.
Say you're sorry.
Cross my arms and look away.
It's alright, you're still mighty pretty.
Polish him every day.
Yeah, the ones that are still brass still gleam beautiful.
Like, turn over and like. So tell me, do your teeth grow back?
You might be Dragonborn, but you ain't strong enough to knock out the bones of a dwarf. Trust me. Anyway.
Well, we appreciate you informing us some details, and I'll slide over a gold piece.
Thank you very much. Mind you, it's because folks look different. And he points at you. Sure you understand.
I'm aware.
Tarek takes off his mask and reveals the burns on his face.
See? He gets it.
That's not why we're looking for him. Thank you, though. And I put the mask back on.
Of course. Good luck with whatever it is you're doing. Barbaros don't track no blood in here when you come back.
I did it one time. One time.
Uh-huh. Yep. One time. And guess who has never ever let it go? Allison has yapped my ear off because there's still bloodstains in the bathroom. Can't get them gone.
Is the saying supposed to be an elephant never forgets or a dwarf?
I'll live longer.
Come on. Can't stand the sight of these things.
These things?
That wasn't nice.
I'm assuming Barbaros is going to lead the way since he knows where this district area is.
Tarek will walk out and like start to go in a direction, and then realize he doesn't know where he's going, so he will turn to Barbaros.
Yes, this way. Come.
Tarek has immediately turned and is heading towards the fire haberdashery.
I think that's an owl.
Dwarves.
Barbaros, just make a history check. Make it with advantage because of where you've been here for a few years.
And guidance.
Oh, guidance.
Oh, guidance.
I'm like, what?
History. Oh yeah, Barbaros's greatest scores something with intelligence.
You're gonna be fine.
Well, let's add that D4 on top of it.
All three of his brain cells that are left after the headbutt
Ooh,
fight with the
12.
tower.
12? Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. So the underside of Crystal Hill Farthing is it is where the Crystal Hill mine is. It's the backside where this massive geode hill just kind of overhangs and for the most part casts this section of the town into shadow. It's more like an industrial area, which is just beyond like this beautiful, the actual Crystal Hill Farthing. So you start heading in that direction. What's everybody's passive perception?
It's always fun when you get a
14.
question like that.
14.
14.
Oh,
11.
Okay.
Eleven.
Henry, roll me a d20, please.
10.
10. Damn.
2.
nice.
Okay.
Hey, maybe he flipped it. Like the DC is really low and you have to roll close to it.
Who knows? This is Henry we're talking about here. I don't even know.
Nope, that's perfect. So yeah, you all start heading that way.
Oh, great. Cool.
I don't really like this district because I like pick up one of my
feet. That's again, I don't wear shoes. I just have my clawed feet. I pick a sharp stone out of the bottom of it, flick it.
They're always leaving bits and pieces about shards, bits of glass, stone, crystal. It's messy.
It took you about an hour to get down to Crystal Hill Farthing, the underside of Crystal Hill Farthing. And you do see there is this massive gated off mine. Not as large as the palisades that go around the entire outside of Ingswich, but good 10 feet tall, solid, and you can actually see there's some people patrolling on top of it. And there's just a large mining facility built into the base of this large hill. People milling around. So yeah, you are in the underside of Crystal Hill Farthing. Barbaros, you would know there is a stable and an inn close to the entrance to Ingswich in this district. Other than that, it's mostly just warehouses, factories. There's a handful of like townhouses and what's the word, like community housing. I can't.
Yeah,
Condos.
kind of like a
Not condos, but yeah, like apartment buildings essentially.
Boarding house.
boarding house.
Boarding house. There you go. That's
There
the
you go.
fucking thing. Thank you. Yeah. There's
Barbaros
boarding
takes a
houses and a few finer towner houses.
He takes a minute. He slips something out of his pack and he puts them on, and it looks like he's got like thongs, like slippers. And he slides them down with like a thick leather sole. He's like,
They always have bits and pieces, shards of glass, things that look like obsidian. They're just chopped out everywhere. Not very good on the feet. All right, so over here's the boarding houses, and
"Is a point on him."
that area over there is where they collect all their pay. And here's a spill yard where they keep all the things that they don't use.
Where's the best place to find someone?
Find someone's gonna be the old watering hole. They have this grog they drink down over here. They make it down to the bottom of the mine sometimes.
As I lead them off to like wherever like the workers' union hall is, like where everyone drinks.
Yeah. It's actually directly across from the entrance to this mining facility. There's just this long, low building with like a blue slate roof. And yeah, doors thrown open. You can hear just rough music playing in. Like it is like nails on a chalkboard, a screaming cat, but it is loud. And there are people just moving in and out, leaning against the outside of the building. I mean,
Whoa,
it's like midday at this point, and there's all kinds just drinking away their pay.
Just get something for your ears. These are dwarves singing gnomish songs written by elves. Some of the worst things you've ever heard.
Tarek is gonna stand outside, like hang out, like near. You know, you said there were people like hanging out, just like lean up against the building. I'm gonna find a spot up against the building. I'm just gonna lean up against it. I'm just gonna take a good scan while they're
Yeah,
having their conversation.
We
inside.
were given a description of what he looks like, right?
You
Yeah, the
all
black painted
at-
eyes.
Yeah, Elias told you that he has essentially like a black tattoo across his eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
He described him in a way that I would notice him if I saw him. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Ye-
Gonna start looking.
Yeah.
And then go from there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
And I will guidance myself.
Guidance.
You want me to do that for at the outside,
Go
Yeah,
for
do
it.
it for the outside.
and I will guidance myself as well.
Ooh,
Aha,
nice.
I
would
I got a
guidance.
16.
See. Okay. As you step into the bar, And-
Not
look around, it is like essentially the entire back half of this bar is a bar top, and there's just kegs upon kegs of what you assume is ale, and small shelf that is just brown and green, just unlabeled bottles just there. And there's all kinds of there's humans, half orcs, a couple of half elves that you see, and they're all covered in dirt and grit, and some of them have like this sheen of like almost like an opalescent crystal just coating their hair.
Ugh.
They're miners and they are drinking heavy, but there's no sign of anybody with the tattoo across their eyes.
I
So
rolled a 10.
Barbara steps over and he finds a small plate dedicated to Gradoris, like right over the door, the sill, and he taps it, like a little votive offering.
Blessed be the deep down unders. Blessed be those who never see the light. Blessed be those who mine beneath the soils and hills.
Steps in.
Mother's milk. 5 rounds, please. Stone cups.
The barkeep is just this burly looking half orc with only one tusk coming out of the right side. The other one you can see is like snapped off. He's greased back hair and goes, Mother's milk, 5 rounds. Coming up. And he just grabs stone cups and walks over just one of the kegs, pouring them out, brings it back, slams them down for you. It'll be 1 silver for the lot.
Barbara digs into his coin purse and like brings out a silver and pushes across the table.
Very good. It's been a while since I've done a round down in these areas. Anybody new about?
No.
That's too bad. There's a man that was taken into some suspicion. Can't say I know much about him or what his business is, other than that the Magister wants to know more. A man with a paint across his eyes, black, maybe a tattoo.
Oh, that freak.
I've seen him then.
He's-
Henry,
he's
come
a-
here. This is mother's milk, basically bread in a cup.
You call for Henry?
Yeah.
You turn. Henry's not there.
Oh, damn it.
Oh fuck, where is Henry?
I don't know. I
And-
rolled a 1.
Before we cut to that, Targ, what did you get for your perception check?
I rolled a 10.
A 10. No
Okay.
sign of anybody with black paint across their eyes here either. And now we cut to Henry, who went in the exact opposite direction of everybody else and is in the opposite side of town, the northwesternmost point of town. Henry, you are ambling along, just in awe of all the, just this beautiful, humble, quaint buildings around you. And your eyes come back down and you realize, oh no. All of my companions are gone, and I don't know where I am. But in front of you is this massive, the largest structure you've seen here. This tall cathedral. Built out of this beautiful white marble with a gleaming, shined, like, what's the color that I'm looking for? I guess it's like coppery almost on the edges. And then the actual roof is this oxidized green, like Statue of Liberty green. Beautiful stained glass windows in the front. And it's basically the only building around.
Was there a sign?
No sign. But there is a symbol just above the door. And that symbol is a... Look at my pantheon.
The symbol of a brain covered in fog. Hey, I'm home.
Oh god. No, you see tied into a beautiful like circular piece, there's a large tree. Very world tree-esque, like roots that run down, and then the tree, the branches that mirror it but are full. And on the left side there is a sun. And on the right, you see just a sheaf of wheat. Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
Okay, dog. That's a 19.
19. Okay. You recognize this as a combined symbol. The Latha is the goddess of the sun, which is the sun. The wheat is the symbol of Hylia, the goddess of travelers, and the tree stands to your memory for Grodoris, the primordial goddess of Earth. But with a 19, the fog in your mind clears for just a minute. And there's another tree that exists. Beautiful symbol, the eternal tree. And though Gradoris and Latha and Sandiel are all associated with the eternal tree, so is another goddess. One that you recall was always sheathed in raven.
Do I remember the name? Henry, in this moment that he has where he's remembering things, he's going to write down all of that info that he just remembered in his little notebook. So he has it for later, knowing that he probably will not remember in 10 minutes. Looking around, do I see the magistrate building from where I am?
No, you were on the opposite side of town.
Opposite side of town, okay. If I don't see any landmarks that I know of, I'll knock on the door to the what I assume is a temple.
You hobble up the steps. And there's just a few there, like those wide, like, this is obnoxious. This takes like 1.5 steps to get across. So for you, it's like 3.
Probably 3 for me, yeah.
But it's like a nice leisurely step up for you. And you rap on the door. Nobody comes to answer the door.
Okay. Seeing that, and there's no other structures around.
No, this is so it's the only one directly ahead of you, and honestly, like, the cobbled streets have ended, and it's mostly dirt paths here now. If you turn and look back, probably like 100, 200 yards away from you, it's just, the town again. This is just kind of an outlier. It basically has its own space, and if you look past it to the left of the entrance, you do see there is no burial grounds.
Okay. I'll see if I can go in, I guess, if nobody's coming out.
Okay. You try the door and it opens right up. Inside, it is much like the outside. Just gleaming white marble takes up the walls and the floor. It almost looks like it's carved from one solid piece. And there are wooden pews that lead up. And it is divided into essentially like 3 equal sections. At the back wall, there's just the mural of the massive tree. To the right, you see the crossed wheat that is Hylia, and you see more iconography to each of those goddesses there. And to the left, there's just the mural of the sun. Essentially, it looks like there's just 3 separate altars in here, each to those goddesses.
Gotcha. Oh, and all to goddesses that aren't the one that I'm trying to remember. That's cloaked in raven feathers.
Correct.
Okay. Is there anybody in here?
Yes, there is 2 or 3 people just in the pews, just kind of sitting. It seems like they're praying, or just sitting in quiet contemplation. You do see not a priest. I don't know if you'd call them nuns, but essentially there's a few nuns just wandering around tending to the temple, cleaning up some of the altars, switching out offerings, lighting candles, extinguishing candles.
While my mind is still with me, I'm gonna go to one of the nuns. Excuse me, my dear. I'm sorry to stop your the cleaning or working. I am in fact a tad lost. In more ways than one, but more in a physical sense currently. I assume that the road directly out will head back to the other side of town. I had if that is correct, I more had a question that memory that struck me. But I can't quite recall. You wouldn't happen to know of a goddess associated with a tree, but is also associated with raven feathers. Are you?
I have devoted my life to the light of Letha. A few of our goddesses have iconography with trees, namely, and she points to the great lady Gradoris. Raven feathers I'm not sure about. You could talk to Father Kingsley. He might know.
Where would Father Kingsley be?
She does a look around and sees that he's not in the room currently. Was either in his office or one of the quieter sanctums that we have for the idols of all the other gods. Here in Ingswich, we pay most homage to the three that provide all we live for, but we can't forget the others.
No, we cannot. I do have somewhere I should be, and I need to make sure I get there. Could I return? Say tomorrow. Would the father be here to talk to?
You can always return to the temple. And he's usually here if he's not administering rites.
Okay. Right. Thank you. I appreciate the assistance. But yes, the road that way will head back to oh no, what was the name of the inn that we were in? My mind is leaving me again. But that will lead me back to the other way, towards the other side of town. Yes.
Yes, the road. There's two roads when you exit. The one to the left goes all the way from north to south. Cuts straight through. Goes right along the garden market.
The garden market. I do remember that. We were close to there. Thank you. I will find my way.
Letha's light upon you, dear.
And you. And Henry will attempt to make his way back towards the garden market.
I feel like that woman needs to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if she's gonna just try and help you.
Just follow the old man, make sure he doesn't get lost in the city again.
Yeah. So,
Walks behind the altar and lays down.
Jesus Christ.
This is my home.
So Henry attempts to find his way back to you, and now we cut back to the bar. Barbaros, you just realized that Henry is not there.
Oh, God, Valderus!
What?
Where's your charge?
Oh, fuck. I will cast message.
Message?
Yes.
Okay.
If he's within 120 feet, which there's a good chance he's not.
Good chance he's not.
And so I will just be like, Barbaros, keep looking for that fucker. I'll go find Henry.
Oh, God.
And I will just continuously keep casting message and start walking back to where I lost him and seeing if I can like pick him up at any point and just be like, Henry, please respond. You can respond to this message. Henry, please respond. You can respond to this message.
It's like one of
So
those old.
you
It's like one of those old walkie-talkies that for kids that had very limited range, and you're just trying to get close enough to be able to get a signal.
Yep.
It's just the "Can you hear me now?" commercial. That's all it is.
Yes.
Except it's not. He can't hear you.
yes.
Time to ping Henry.
It took you about an hour to get here.
Okay.
It was much less a much shorter distance for Henry to get to the temple. So at this point, Henry has already started walking back. Henry,
Yes.
where did you go?
I head down the road the way she said to head towards the garden market, because I remember that we had gone to the garden market, and then we'd also talked to the like blacksmith guy in the carriage. So like somebody there might know where everybody went.
Okay, so it's at this point you're walking through the garden market, and Velnerith, you are basically running, and so about 15-20 minutes have gone by since you've been looking for him. And Henry, all of a sudden you hear, Henry, please respond. You can respond to this message.
What? Oh, hello? Yes, I hear you.
I'll
Forgetting how
cast
this
it
spell
again. Henry, where are you?
The garden market, I think.
Okay. Stay where you are. I'm coming to get you.
Oh, all right. I see the wagon with the anvil.
Stay at the wagon with the anvil. I'll meet you at the wagon with the anvil.
All right. Henry's gonna go to the wagon with the anvil. He's gonna sit down. He's gonna pull out his notebook, and he's going to try to like focus on the words that he wrote about the goddess that he had remembered. Trying to just keep that vision, that memory in his head, because he knows as soon as he lets that go, it's gonna vanish.
Okay. Hanging on to that, and Velnerith, a few moments later, you are jogging up to Henry sitting down outside of Seamus's wagon. And he is locked in concentration, just staring at his notebook.
So where'd you wander off to this time?
Velnerith, before I forget, the goddess, I was over at one of the churches, at the other end of town, and I remembered something. There's a goddess that's associated with a tree that is usually wrapped in raven feathers. I was at the temple with the symbol of the sun, a tree, and wheat. I have to go back tomorrow.
Okay. We'll go back tomorrow.
And then Henry, realizing he said everything he said, his eyes start to like fog over again as he's like releasing concentration and just kind of taking a mental break at that point. Because it's taken everything he's had just to keep that information in his head.
Well, Nearest will sit down, just be like, "Are you okay, Henry?"
I'm. Yes, yeah, I'm fine. Where are we? Why are we at the wagon?
We went on a detour. We'll go meet up with everybody else.
Oh, all right. I hope they're not waiting long. Did we get what we needed?
They're just drinking.
Ah,
and looking for somebody.
merry old time.
And I'll start to lead us, making sure Henry walks in front of me.
Henry being more confused than he normally is because he tried to focus as long as he did. He's actually just like holding on to you. Like he's holding on to like a section of your clothes and just not letting you go.
I can just give you a piggyback ride.
I appreciate that in certain situations. No, I'm fine. My legs still work. Darn it.
All right. brevity's sake, you join back up with Barbaros and the rest at back at the tavern across from the mine. Doesn't even have a name. There's just like this beat up sign that is just smudged and faded away, just hanging cockeyed off the top. They don't give a fuck about that. It's the only drinking hole there is, so they're good.
Nice. Cool.
So it's been like an hour or over an hour at this point because they had to walk all the way.
From where you guys realized Henry was gone, it probably about 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay. When they get back, Tark is being extremely impatient at this point.
And so then I said, if you can touch it, I'll let you handle it.
Barbaros is already way too much into his drinks after that long.
And that's why Tarek's being impatient. Fane, how are you doing in this scenario?
Fane is also muted.
Fane is always muted.
That is a good point. Trying to think of what Fane would be doing. They would be trying to search for this person. They don't want to wander too far away from the tavern. They also don't feel like getting smashed drunk with Barbaros. Probably impatiently wait with Tarek for a little while and then start just kind of wandering around a little bit. Always trying to keep the tavern within sight, but just trying to get kind of a peek into the rest of the area.
Okay. How many blocks away are you willing to go?
Again, always trying to. Well, I'm trying to get a visual of the area. I'm not sure what is around the tavern. You said it was kind of at the entrance to the mine, but besides that, I don't have a.
So you're standing at the tavern. In front of you is this large, walled-off mining facility. There's cranes. You can see some buildings in there, and it's all built into this massive hill cliffside. You're essentially in a very large, open courtyard's not the right term. In a large open square. Tavern's at one end, open square, mining facility. And then roughly larger than normal streets go around the facility, and there's boarding houses and a few smaller townhouses, and then just warehouses all around you. Basically, yeah, it's just think like an L coming out from each side is just square, boring buildings.
Okay. They'll start walking along kind of the rows of the buildings, just trying to see who they can spot as they walk along. And they'll go, call it 300 steps down one direction, double back to the tavern, make sure the Tarek is still tapping his foot, and then pick another road to head down.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception or investigation check.
Good perception. My investigation is bad. Well, my perception isn't a whole lot better. That's a 10.
Okay. You see lots of coming and goings as you get towards early afternoon at this point. You do hear a large bell toll, and a little while later, the gates that lead into the mine open up, and a bunch of men spill out, and you watch fresh new faces going in. It's just a shift change.
Do I see Tarek paying special attention to that?
Dark
To
paying
see
attention
if
to that?
there's any tattooed
would
eyes
be-
moving in or out?
Oh yeah, as soon as I see an influx of people, I dart my eyes directly over and just not even like pretending to not be checking them out. Just check them out.
Okay.
Are we still going off my 10 from earlier, or are we?
No, at this point you can roll a fresh one.
Okay. Guidance again. Let's try this again.
Guidance.
That is much better. That is a 15 plus 1. So it's 16.
Still no sign of anybody with the tattoo across their eyes. But as you go through that and then clock Fane, you see over their shoulders, looking past them westward into almost out of the underside of the Crystal Hillfire thing. There's a line of townhouses roughly a block over, and these ones are all about 2-story. And you do see a figure climbing into a window on the 2nd story of one of these townhouses.
I'm into a window on the 2nd story.
Mhm.
Here goes. How far away is he?
Probably a few hundred feet. He's probably about 200 or 300
feet?
feet from you. He's like 2 blocks over.
Hold on, I need to
Suspicious
check
activity.
something.
Fireball.
I need to check something. Let's see. Yeah, my Batman instincts are kicking in here. Let's see. What is my distance? Okay. I am going to hustle and try to make it within 60 feet of this gentleman. If I can make it before he gets into the window.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check.
Not a great stat.
If Fane sees Tara calling ass, they will start moving in that direction. Can they see the person going into the window, or do they just...
So from where you are, as you turn, because you see him hauling ass back, you turn and there's just a building in front of you. He's seeing someone the next block over.
That's a 7. I do not make it.
7. So yeah, as you're sprinting, you watch the figure deftly just slide through the window. It closes behind them, and shades are shut.
Oh, 2nd floor, you said?
2nd floor.
What is this building made of? Is it brick?
It is stone with actual like slate roofing. This is actually like one of the nicer ones. It's like it gets a block away from like the industrial part. It's actually like the nice red slate roof, like the ones that you know what I'm saying. One of those stone building.
Okay. I am. Are the window? I mean, I'm going to make the assumption it's a glass window. It's not like
Yes, the window is glass.
Okay. Is there any? What's the egress to get up to that building? Is there like a staircase outside, or is it like it's an inside?
From where you are, you don't see a staircase.
So, like, sorry, but let me rephrase my question. Does it look like it's a two family, or is it just like this guy?
Yes, so it looks like there's like an in-law apartment built into the top of this.
And that's where it looks like he went in.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna go over to Fane. Do you see that?
No, but you saw something interesting. That was a hustle. What was it?
Well, I just saw a man climb into a 2nd-story window.
Interesting. Just from a nearby roof.
I'll point it out to him.
So it's like as he points out this building, it's like an L-shaped building, and it's got a slate roof, and then basically where the corner of the L is, there's a square 2nd story built into it, with a slate roof on top of that. And you don't see an entrance from the side you're on. You just see the window that is above the roof line of the 1st story.
Parrot goes to Fang. Want to see something cool?
Sure.
I wild shape into a cat.
Okay.
Got 1 hour.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
so
Good.
Tarek like, stretches out, and you see him like crack his knuckles a little bit, like limbering up, and then he just zoop into a cat form. I try to like stay to like, is there an alley I can duck into to do this?
Street. There. So, as you come down the street with Fane, there's a large building to your left, kind of like oval shaped. Nice smells coming out of there. It might be a bakery of some kind. On the other side, this is like the back side of it. You see a cart with a horse that's empty at the moment, just tied up. And there's another very similar building to this one a little bit further down. It looks like there's an alleyway or a road between the two of them.
Does it look like I could just hop behind the cart and not be seen from the road?
Yeah, from where you are.
Okay, so what Fane actually sees is Tarek just trots over to the behind the wagon, and what comes out on the other side is not a man. It is a black cat with with piercing orange eyes and a stripe of orange fur going down the back.
Yeah.
It's not quite conspicuous, but it's still a cat. Just...
Hey, don't worry about it. It's fine.
No, I'm Garfield. That's what it is. Actually, I turned into Garfield.
Fuck yes.
I turn into an orange cat. You know what? No, that's canon now. I turn into an orange cat. I'm Garfield now.
Hell yeah.
Half a brain cell.
Yeah, exactly. And I will Tarek will dart over to that building and try to hop up onto like find a place to hop up onto the there's a landing you said?
So it's about a story tall, and then the roof line, and then this squared like apartment looking thing is built into that roof line as well. From where you are, you don't see a way up.
To the first story roof?
Yeah, to where this like second story is, it doesn't look like there's an entrance here on the outside that you can see. It's just a second story window.
How tall
You
is
try
Fane?
and climb the gutters.
How tall is Fane?
Little under 6 feet.
Tarek is gonna go back to Fane and he's gonna like bonk you with his head. And he's gonna like walk over, like motion his head towards there and walk like towards the building. Motioning for you to follow him.
Fane will.
Okay. Walk.
I'm gonna
over
climb
the
on
side
Fane.
of the building. Okay.
I'm gonna use him as them as a stepping stool.
Yeah, you make motions to climb on top of them, and then they just kind of scoop you up and put
Yeah.
Tarek on their shoulder.
Amarok, you use this. You got a big dumb orange cat.
Yep. I would not want him on my shoulders, man.
You have a heavy orange cat.
I will. Actually, I'm gonna check the stats for a cat because I don't actually know.
That is a big fucking cat too.
Mm-hmm.
Cat. Just cat.
Very
Is cat.
round.
Yeah.
He's wide. I'm not sure he could be on shoulders.
Not your shoulders. You're tiny.
Well, I don't know.
Also
You
true.
place it correctly, it just molds to your shoulder.
Cats also just
true.
kind of have cats also casually have a 40-foot climbing speed.
So you could just climb up.
Yeah, so I will
there
do
are
so.
gutters and stuff.
I will
Assassin's
just
Creed this
nimbly.
thing.
I will still use Fane just for fun, but I will to get up there. But I will I'll hop on Fane and then I'll hop up to the gutters and try to.
Easily enough. You pad up and you get onto the roof line of the first story.
Okay, so you said they closed the curtains behind them on this window.
Mhm.
I'm gonna crawl up to the window and meow. Just like bonk the window with my head.
You do that. You meow loudly and you bonk the window. And a moment later, one of the curtains, like that's the person doing like this, you can see. You can't make out a face as that happens. And I'm going to. Oh, very intelligent.
I'll roll the dex save right now.
Do they get a glimpse of tattoos?
He opens the window, and kicks me off the roof.
Okay.
Just Eldritch Blast, just.
Cat has 2 whole hit points.
Nope. Instantly, the curtain gets drawn back shut rapidly, and you hear scrambling sounds inside the room.
Just has a fear of cats.
Definitely.
So I look out to like the street, and there's just people walking around. Like this isn't a.
This is not a super. You're essentially in an alleyway. Like I say, you.
Oh,
Across
okay, so
from you
yeah,
is the
okay.
backside of another building very similar to this one, and adjacent to both of those is the backside of another building.
Sorry.
Actually, let me give you a visual.
Oh, great.
Yes, please do. I'm
So you know
just
what a
checking.
visual
I'm checking my.
means.
Don't worry. I'm checking my spells. Don't worry about why. Don't ask questions.
This one.
At least not ones that you're not prepared for the answer.
There. And then. I'm just gonna. Sorry, you are right here.
Oh, cool. Okay. So if I were to like turn in back into a human, I could just sit here. Or not human,
Yeah.
or whatever. I could just sit here.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh, there's Finn. Hi, Finn.
Hello.
Is that a chimney?
Yeah, you can see a little bit of smoke rising from that. That is
Smoke.
coming out of the second story, so that's a story above where you're at now.
Oh, I thought this was. I climbed up. No, I climbed up on top, so I'm on top of the first story. So this is the second story, is it not?
Well, you're at the
this-
second story
so-
level. That's on the second story roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
One roof above.
The smoke actively coming from it.
Yeah, so you might not want to be a singed, Tabby.
Yeah. I mean,
2 hit points.
I mean,
I just
I
went.
mean-
I just.
I was gonna
I hopped down and just immediately fall out of wild shape. crumpled into a ball that's all actually on fire.
And Tark dies.
No, you
Yeah,
would. The thing is, it's probably a tiny chimney, so you would take damage and then expand to fit the space. And just
I'll be
get
fine.
stuck
Everything's
in
fine.
the chimney.
No. What I'm gonna do
Tim Allen
is
is Santa Claus? What?
Yeah.
darn me and my not getting light forms until level 8. Let's see.
Things happen. Well, he is figuring out what he's going to do.
Yeah. Do
we
other
time
things
back,
with the other people.
Velnerith and Henry, you come
Mhm.
back to the bar, and you can hear Barbaros talking loudly with the barkeep as he drinks more and gets louder and louder. In fact, Barbaros, how many drinks have you had?
I'm probably down another 4 silver.
Okay.
I've already started to buy rounds. Since five of them was 1 silver, I've bought rounds for other people.
I'm gonna need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
You were
And then you should.
you were
seen
having
what
a
happened.
conversation with him initially.
Yes, and
Yeah,
then he
you
realized
should-
you were gone and went to run for you, and then Velnerith took off, and Barbaros went, "Fuck it, I'm gonna drink."
I'm doing what I
You're
do
supposed
best.
to be looking for the dude.
I found him. We found him, didn't we? We found. I think I found him.
You think
We
you
have
found
no
him.
idea.
He
I
thinks you-
found something in the bottom of this cup. I'm trying to find where the
Oh,
saving
fuck,
thing
I'm
is
at the
inside this
bottom of the
damn
cup.
sheet.
The
Attributes.
way this is going, Velnerith will join you.
Now the
Maybe
DM has to try and wrangle the party back together. Don't split the party. We're split into like 4 separate.
Oh yeah, constantly
Would-
splitting the party.
Would we see them at all when we're on our way back?
Yeah, getting drunker.
All right, you succeeded the first one. Second one, you failed. You are officially drunk, and all of your checks are at disadvantage now.
Yeah, that's what I said to him. Come over here and find me. And then he found me.
Velnerith, give me a perception check to see if you would have seen Tarek sprinting off, because it would have been
Guidance.
right about then when you walked in. I don't know if you know you're not actively doing something. This was just you seeing. if you
Okay,
saw
okay,
it. No
fine.
guidance.
Just perception without guidance is still a 22.
Yeah, as it came into range, you caught the tail end of Tarek and Fane slipping down between a couple of buildings to the right. as you were walking up to the bar. And you can hear Barbaros clearly drunk and loud inside
Oh,
as
shit.
people cheer as he buys rounds.
You know what?
Come on,
He's
Brandon.
causing a good distraction. Henry, let's go this way.
Ah, man, I wanted a drunk Barbaros in the mix.
Yeah, Vonir knows that it would not turn out well.
Yeah, unfortunately for the DM, nobody else does.
No fun. All right, so we cut back to Donruth and Henry. You're heading down the alley, and you see a large orange cat up on the second story with Fane just staring up at it.
As soon as Tarek goes up, Fane is just back against the wall, like they're just chilling, waiting. They're not paying attention to what's going on up there because they do not want to draw the people's attention to it.
Slick, casual. Okay, so you see Fane just chilling against a wall.
Fane, what are you guys?
Hmm.
Where's the other one?
Well, you found your runaway. My stray is up there. And looks up behind them onto the first story.
Do I see a cat up there?
You see a cat up on a windowsill.
It's a very interesting colored feline.
We've never seen him wild shape before, though.
No.
So I have no idea he can. I'm like, I mean, there's a stray cat, but
Yes, that one. That stray.
Well, why are you watching a cat?
Aren't you both magic people to some degree?
Oh, yes.
I
Okay.
can't. What?
So when a druid wants to be something else, they can be. That is Tarek. He saw somebody enter in through a window up there and thought it was suspicious. Decided to go investigate.
It turns out I'm still
Decided
behind
to
the
do-
wagon. This is just some random ass cat that came out from behind the wagon.
He's
Thing just
been
looks like a
carrying
loser. Like
he's
Tarek
been
just comes up
carrying a
behind him, just
cat.
looks at him. What are you talking about? Hi.
He's been carrying a cat in his bag this entire time for this exact moment to just let it go so he can hide. And make everybody believe that this random cat running through the city is him.
Jesus.
Turns out that Tarek is not a druid.
I can
he's
speak
just
with
been
animals. I could
pretending to
actually
be
do
one.
that if I wanted to.
Like, yo, climb there.
I have a question for the DM because I'm about to ask a stupid question, but it's a fun question.
All right, shoot.
Do I think I could hop up on the chimney and piss the fire out?
That's an option.
Um,
How much have you had to drink today?
I was gonna say you're not drinking any water, just grape juice.
That's true. It's getting thick. It's getting a little chunky.
Yeah. Roll. Just roll a d20. D20.
A D20. Okay, I could do that.
I don't know what kind of fucking check to make it, so it's just a
A
d20.
piss check. 14.
Theoretically,
Tarek is confident. Tarek is confident that if he got above that chimney, he could piss it out.
Okay, I'm gonna. Tarek is gonna. If anything, just for being out of ideas, Tarek is gonna try to hop up on the chimney and just lift a leg and just coat the internals of the chimney.
Welcome to D&D.
We're gonna get arrested.
Yes.
Tarek
cat.
is literally peeing on people's property.
I'm a cat. It's okay. Cats do that.
You're not
I'm
a
marking
cat.
my
You're a
territory.
druid.
My territory happens to be inside of this chimney.
Okay. So, is anybody watching the cat? I know Fane is pointedly not watching the cat.
Henry probably doesn't know enough not to watch the cat, so he's probably watching the cat, just observing.
Yeah, Vonera's just confused because looking. God, I can't remember names today.
Bane, Tarek.
Tarek.
Seth, Barbarous.
Tarek.
There you
I'm looking for Tarek because know that she saw Fane and Tarek run into this alley and now it's just Fane, and she's like, "Where the fuck is Tarek?"
Bane has said that the cat is Tarek!
Doesn't
Still
believe
pretty
you. Doesn't believe you. So
God, I thought we were, like, without the cynic this session.
Yeah. I don't.
Vel-
Seth doesn't believe in demons, and Velner doesn't believe in cats.
No. Velder
Druids
apparently
don't
doesn't believe in
Shapeshifting
druids.
druids.
Doesn't believe
Druids
in
don't
Yeah.
exist. I call in fucking power from the heavens, but you can't turn into animals. What are you talking about? Okay, so fucking Velnerith and Henry, you watch this cat scamper up the secondary downspout onto the second story roof, and then run over and jump on top of the chimney that has smoke coming out of it. And lift their leg and just start peeing down the chimney. And I need Tark to make a Constitution saving throw as a cat.
Okay, I can do that. Wait, why do I have to make Constitution save?
I'm gonna see if you need an iron lung after this, as you're just standing in a fucking smoking chimney pissing.
My back end is over is on the chimney. My front end is in front of it. It's not. I'm
And I
not
was
like
smoked
sitting in the
sausage
smoke.
by the end of it.
I will still make the Constitution save, but
We're gonna smoke your salmon real quick.
16.
16. You're totally fine. No coughing, no hairballs, nothing. You pee down the chimney.
Okay.
And you do hear some sizzling sounds and a what the fuck? And more scrambling. You hear what sounds like the scraping of wood on wood.
Like furniture being moved.
Tarek
kind
has
of
seen
thing.
enough. So Tarek has seen enough. So he's going to trying to figure out a good way to get down from here now if I was in human form, because I'd like to not hop off of a 2-story building. That'd be pretty cool.
You got enough HP. You can tank it.
You're a cat. Just have somebody catch you.
Still have fall damage.
Henry looks soft.
In the head.
Yeah, soft as in malleable.
Yeah, I don't have
Okay,
anything else.
here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to get like on as far up on the roof that it's very hard to see me, even in human form, if I can. Like to the center of the roof as much as I can.
Yeah, this is the steepled roof, so
Yeah.
if you get to one side, you're pretty much protected from all the others.
I drop wild shape and I turn back into Tark.
Okay.
Now I'm on a roof.
Place yourself on the roof where you would like to be.
Okay.
So I should bring in
I would be right here.
Henry. Val.
I would be between. I would be behind I would try to like squish myself behind the chimney. I don't know if that's a thing I can do, but
Yeah, this chimney's kind of tall up. Rises about 2 feet out of the slope of the roof.
So you turned into yourself up top?
yes, I'm myself again. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see me, but I am myself again.
I'll say, because they're actively watching Velnorth, you watch the cat jump down, and then suddenly you just see Tark like pop up and then squat down and disappear from view.
Tarek is going to take.
Still didn't actually actively see them shift. You saw the cat jump away and then Tark come back. Because I love the idea of you not believing.
So confused about this whole thing.
Tarek now knows that he can do all kinds of mischief with Velnorith by turning into animals without her seeing.
Barbaros,
Yeah.
you are enjoying a few drinks in the bar. Definitely getting a good buzz on, and you're looking around and you realize Velnorith hasn't come back, and you glance out, and Tark was posted up outside watching everything, and Tark is gone also.
Yeah, looks like the drinks are for me.
All right.
Okay, so I know what I'm going to do now. I am going to spend a spell slot this time. I'm going to cast Detect Poison and Disease from where I am, and I'm going to try to like maneuver myself near the chimney to see if I can like pierce the veil down there.
It goes 30 feet.
Yes.
I think that I have full maps. Da.
It's a foot of stone. Also, is the limit. I don't know if that's. I don't know how thick the roof is.
From where you are, you don't see any traces of poison.
I will walk the perimeter of the roof, or quick, kind of like army crawl the perimeter of the roof.
Okay. When you get about here, so basically towards the front side, and at this point, or not the front side, like this is the actual back side. The rest of you can see him at this point. Tark, as you look straight down through the roof, you do see few faint green tinges. Small.
Are they people shaped or are they?
Nope, just very, very small specks below you.
Okay. Tarek's gonna pop his head over the side of the roof. Watch the doors. I'm not calling out to my companions.
DM,
Bane will-
where are the doors?
I
Not on
can
this side
only
of the building.
I can only see myself, by the way.
Oh, let me fix that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That better?
Yes,
I
Ta-da.
can see color now.
significantly.
What color?
He told us to watch the doors.
Yes. And the side of the building you're on, there are no doors.
We should split up so, like, one on each side, and call out if we see anything.
Is this also the side though that they saw him climb through the window?
Yes, they saw him climb through this. There's a window right here.
Fane will move over here so they can keep an eye on kind of the corner of this building and watch both sides. And basically just put their back up against the other building over here.
Got it.
Kind of give a head nod towards the other side of the building, and then nod at both Vilnerith and Henry.
Henry will start making his way around to one of the other sides.
Make him away.
Make him away.
Yep, I'm gonna go to the opposite side that Henry goes to.
You're letting him outside of your sight again.
That's a great.
Fair question.
I'm aware.
idea.
I know.
He's gonna burst out of the house and kick Henry in the head and just run away.
No, Henry's not going to be there. Henry's going to be in, like,
Fair.
the town over.
We should just throw Henry down the chimney. That's a good idea.
That's so not a good idea.
Okay.
They break his both
As
his
I see them
legs.
start to split up, and I'm going to hop down to here, and which I cannot do because I do not have the game is paused.
Game is
Um,
paused.
Oh, sorry. That shouldn't have happened. There you go.
So you said the window is down over here.
Yep, there is one window there. I will say, as you crossed around, you did look down. You did notice there's two other windows on. There's a window here and a window here.
Were the curtains closed on those?
That you did not notice from the outside, from being above. You just
Well,
managed to see if there was glass.
so
He did do a
I
round
saw the-
around the building.
yeah. So you
Okay.
said here is where I detected the poison. So I'm actually gonna hop down over here into
Okay.
this window and take a peek
Okay.
in.
As you hop down, the curtain in front of you is closed.
Okay. I take my mace out and I smash the window.
Oh,
Oh, we're just going in.
Yo,
Okay.
We
Okay.
don't even know
Open
if
up.
this is the guy we need.
Okay.
just generally having a knock on the door and seeing who's inside, just not something we're
Um,
doing.
I have a
hmm,
thing. It's gonna be great.
damn it! I did a thing.
He
I did
just shoots
a
me
thing.
with an actual gun.
Yes.
Cannon with
So
great
this is
shot.
we're gonna defend your
It's
castle
top of
state.
the stairs.
And Marat, can you
Yes.
do me a favor because I don't know how to do it?
What's up?
Kill a player
Townhouse
character.
map. I need the grid to be different. I have a grid on the map already, and Foundry said, "Fuck you, I don't want to line up," and I don't know the ratio to adjust.
Okay.
That's a whole.
It
I
should
hate we're
be
talking
1,
about.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should be 10 by 10 squares. 10 squares by 10 squares.
Oh, whoops! Did that already? Didn't mean to do
All right. So, Tar, you smash in the window,
Mhm.
and you jump in.
Oh yeah, just like
Kool-Aid man.
just head first.
Okay.
Just
Immediately as you jump in,
So we walk away and we pretend we don't know him. Yeah.
I can defend for myself. I'm fine.
does a 20 hit your AC?
Uh, yes, it does. I have a 16 AC.
Okay. As you jump through the window, you take 10 points of piercing damage as a bolt fires into your chest as you're entering the window.
I'm sure I'm fine. I'll be
Nice.
okay.
More than half my health.
It's just under half my health. Okay, so I'm in this now, and there's a man. I'm assuming a man just shot me in the chest.
Yes. A man just shot you in the chest.
Clutch
He's
the bolt.
standing there as you fall into the window and are shot. You see standing faced away from you, or facing you back to like a table, crossbow out, is a man wearing leather armors, a black cloak around his shoulders, and a splash of black across his eyes, cropped hair, just kind of gaunt and pale skin. He tenses down. He goes, "You need to get out now, or you're dead."
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. I grab the bolt and with one hand, and I charge him and cast Hold Person on him with the other hand.
But they make you bleed
Okay.
other people's blood?
You're not there. Shut up. That's questions.
All right. What's the save on that?
It's a 14.
14. Constitution, Wisdom.
Oh, sorry. If it would be helpful if I read the spell. Wisdom.
Wisdom saving
Whiz.
throw. With a natural 1, he locks up.
Nice.
As soon as he locks up, I notice that it worked. Internally, go yes, and just ignore the bolt that's sticking out of my chest at this point, and just like reach it for some rope and just start tying him up.
Okay. How long does Hold Person last?
A minute, I
A
think.
minute. Okay.
Yeah. Can I have a minute to tie him up? Can I? Is that Yeah, a minute.
Make a dexterity check just to see how good your knots are.
Okay. I was gonna say sleight of hand, but I have a +0 anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that is a 2, so we're going to use my I have advantage, correct? I've not your inspiration. I've not used it since the last time we
This would be
the
a
last
good
time
time
Henry
to
fed
use
me a
it.
cookie.
Yeah, go for it. We'll say Henry made cookies this morning.
Well, I didn't even use
No.
it the last time he gave me a cookie. I don't
Only
know.
lasts for 8 hours.
Oh,
His
okay.
cookies.
Well,
But yeah, he made them this morning. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will roll again, and I will
I
roll a
remember
17
4.
this time. Okay, way better.
There we
17.
go.
Okay, yeah, you're confident as you tie up, like pull his hands into place, remove the crossbow, tie him up, and then bind his arms to his body, and then bind his legs. It's pretty good knots. You know, you lived out in the wild for a while, lived in trees and stuff. You gotta make good knots.
Okay.
And right as you're finishing up the knots on his legs, he starts to shift and move again.
Yeah.
Did you gag him?
Tarek doesn't know the enemy, so he probably would have tried to at least. Yeah, he would. No, he would take spellcaster precautions. I think he would know enough for that.
Okay, so he's growling against the
Just another
gag.
piece of rope. I have that he's biting on.
Yeah, so he's clearly trying to yell at you through the rope.
I'm going to. Well, first thing I'm gonna do two things. First, I'm gonna kick him in the chest.
Okay, make an unarmed strike with advantage because he's restrained.
Fuck you.
Disrespectful.
Broke into this man's house. I'm just gonna beat him for defending himself.
I don't
Wow,
know.
Seth
No, I
is
don't.
here.
That's not what this is at this point. It's personal. I got a 5. I miss. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have advantage. I forgot about that. That is a 16.
16 does hit.
He takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Hey.
I'm not very strong.
Knock the wind out of him for a second.
Yeah, exactly. Just knock the wind out of him. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rip the bolt out of my chest and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Heal myself. So just in case.
Smart idea.
By the way, can us in the streets hear glass break?
Oh yeah, you hear that smash, and Velnorith, from where you are, you look up and you watch Tark smash the window and then leap through, and then you hear just a quick shout, scuffle for a second, and then silence. And it's been about a minute since then. Are you guys doing anything?
I'd say when I hear glass, when Fane hears glass break, they move around to the side to take a peek and see if they can see where the glass broke.
Then this is like second story, right?
You hear the glass break, and because of where you were, Velnorith, you can look up and you watch Tark jump through a window. So it is clear to you that he just smashed a window and jumped in.
Cool.
Yeah, and Fane, as you look, you see glass sliding down the slate roof.
DM, have we found the doors yet?
If you walk out to the corner, Henry, you do find the front door that you all ran past.
Henry will go on the door and
Open.
knock. Henry's just gonna go to the door and knock.
Okay. Henry knocks, and there's no answer.
Check if it's locked.
It is locked.
Okay. The door's locked. Just shouting back to the group, not realizing what's happened up top.
Okay. I'm gonna go to Henry, and
No one seems to be answering.
I'm going to attempt to break the door down.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Situation was under control, but sure, let's make it worse.
I
Tara could be dead, I suppose.
seeing-
That's true.
Seeing her trying to kick the door down. Is there a window beside the door, or is there glass on the door or anything like that?
There's
Yeah.
this like nice little front window with a little flower box outside of it.
How large is the window?
Can I see through the window downstairs?
You cannot know. It's just above. Like you can look up and like see the roof or like the ceiling inside, but you can't see into the room.
How large is the window?
I'm gonna tell her to pick me up for a sec.
Okay. The window's about 2 feet by 3 feet, just normal window.
But before you try to just destroy someone's home, you just give me a boost for a moment.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a boost, and as I'm doing that, you can't see into
we-
it at all. Like,
Can we see
can
through
I
the window?
see the lock that is on the window if from like this side?
Yeah, you can see the little sash lock. It
Okay,
appears to be locked.
so when you list me and I see that, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand in the
Even
room.
that's what I was gonna fucking do.
Yes, that's what I was gonna. That's the cast Mage Hand in the room and unlock the door.
There you go. Easy enough. Yeah, the little deadbolt lock. You flip and turn, and you're both able to go in through the front door. Fane, you're still in the alleyway. You've moved up and seen the broken glass.
Literally, that's exactly what I was gonna
Yeah.
do.
Great minds know each other. Tell Fane we have the door open.
Fane, front door.
Fane will jog around to their side, kind of like take a look back just to make sure they don't see anybody escaping down the alley, but then cut around to the front.
And before we go inside, after we unlock the door, Henry's just gonna take a second and cast Mage Armor on himself.
Okay. The three of you make your way into the first floor of this building and back to Tarek.
Okay, Tarek is first thing Tarek. Okay, next thing Tarek is going to do. Well, my friend, you got the attention of the Owl Blood Order. You shouldn't have done that. And I'm going to, like, holding his head to the ground, I'm going to, like, ungag him.
Owl Blood Order. Never heard of it. And he disappears into a silvery mist out of the ropes as he misty steps away from you.
Wasn't he gagged?
He just
I
ungagged.
ungagged him to get.
Oh, you
Yes.
ungagged him.
Misty steps only is verbal.
Verbal.
Mm-hmm.
Was he an
I
elf
asked.
or was he like what race was he when I
He appeared humanoid.
okay.
Now, Misty Step, you
Target-
have to be able to see where you're going.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Yes, you do. You do. You can't just dimension
Has to
door is
within
where you
line
can
of
go.
sight.
You just pick a direction.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be still in the
room,
area.
He's either going to be in the room or he's going to be directly out the one window because he had all of the windows covered. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
probably just outside the window.
I look back out the window. Is he there?
You do. He is on the edge of the roof, gives you a wave, and jumps off.
And I cast hold person as he's trying to jump off.
He's gonna hit.
At this point, that's a him problem. I don't
What's the range on hold person?
60 feet.
Fuck. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Again,
catch him again.
wisdom.
Wisdom
DC
saving
14
throw.
wisdom save.
And
Fucking A.
this isn't over where the door is, right? Like we're not gonna like go through the door and see somebody
no,
fall
the
behind
window he
us.
jumped out of. Yeah, he is directly fucking.
So if
jumping
you
out
get
towards the
if you
front.
get this, he's gonna go out, fall, and we're gonna hear a thud behind us as the man lands on the ground that we're looking for.
Okay, fucking wisdom saving throw.
I got spell slots, boy. I can do this all day.
That's a 16.
Damn it! You okay?
All right, so you watch him just leap and fall down past the ledge of the roof, and he lands. And Fane, as you come around the corner, as Henry and Velnerith walk through the front door, you're running around the corner, and you just see a man just land, like 3-point landing, on the ground in front of you. He looks up at you and then sprints directly at you. At this point, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Running at the
Even
monk doesn't seem like a great
Barbaros.
plan, but we're
Even Barbaros.
That's
Barbaros.
right,
With
motherfucker.
disadvantage, Barbaros.
At this point, other people have probably heard the ruckus, so things are gonna get.
I rolled good
interesting.
initiative for the first time I think like ever in my
Yeah.
life. Like not just
This
in this
is the
campaign, like, ever.
montage where it keeps bouncing between like us fighting and Barbaros just getting sloshed drunk,
Mhm.
hanging out with friends at the bar.
Yep.
I rolled
have that
that one.
combat encounter
Be
up.
there.
Then we can roll.
Oh, I already.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, and Zach, can you get us to the proper map? Because we're outside.
I'm on the proper
Yes. You're a little bit off the map.
Little off map.
You're a little off map.
You're a little bit off the map.
You're a little
You're
bit
a
off
little off
map.
map.
And Bane, you're right there. Tark, you're technically right there.
And I know it's been a while. You have a place for our initiatives to go, yes? Or are you just plugging
Yep.
them in?
It is.
I started an encounter.
Okay. I can't remember. Do I need to click on something besides myself to do the initiative, have it count?
Don't even worry about it. Actually, yeah, you can click on yourself and then roll.
Oh, cool. Yeah, roll initiative.
I rolled an 18. I'm not re-rolling.
Barbaros with a 6. Last drink at the bar, baby. Yeah, no, I can plug in. I saw your rolls. I can plug
Yeah.
in.
Cool. I got it.
Oh, wow, what? Look at all these initiative rolls. Look at all these good ones. I like them.
Oh, I did not want you to re-roll. Apologies. Take combatant. Initiative. 18. There you go. Riff. 11. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
By the way, I was bluffing. I can't actually do this all day. I'm out of my second level spell slots.
I was gonna say we don't have that many, and you've lost a few.
Beautiful.
I forgot it was a second level spell. I thought it was a first. Spy. This poor man. Charged Adam Monk. He's not long for this world.
You say that, but Amrock, I have
Mhm.
those. Thank you. Almost there.
Would you like me to roll them?
Nope, I already did.
Okay.
I just didn't know how to add them. I will ask you to do that at a later date and time.
Okay.
Okay, there we are. So, Fane, you're up first. So as this cloaked figure with black paint across their face sprints directly at you after landing from the roof. What are you doing?
I don't know if Fane is thinking of this as I'm fighting this person. Are they running at me with like a weapon or like angry face, or are they looking
no.
to okay.
They roll me an insight check, and this won't take your action. Just roll me an insight check.
Roll high, roll high.
17.
17. This individual is panicked and looking to escape.
Actually, can I see their face?
You can. His face is exposed. There's just it's not paint as you're looking. It is a black tattoo. It is permanent, just across the eyes. But you can see the face. There's no hood or anything. They just have a cloak around their shoulders and some armor on.
Okay. Can I hold my action to move after them? Can you hold action for movement?
Yes, you can hold any action, and sprinting is technically an action.
Okay.
You can hold a single 30-foot movement speed.
A dash.
Essentially, yeah.
Fane will hold their action to basically sprint, to dash after him, attempt to keep up with him. But we'll simply bring up their staff in two-hand grip to basically guard themselves in case he charges them. And say, we just want to talk. Whatever it is, we just want to talk.
That.
We have
Yeah,
no idea
Fane
what
doesn't
you
know
got.
that you just kicked the shit out of them. But, like...
No, he's fine. I hit him for 1 point of damage. He's okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Let me put in that one point of
point.
damage.
It might matter.
It might.
It could. Okay. You say that basically as this individual is just rushing past you. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Tarek is going to have a conversation about with Fane about how bounties work and how bounty hunting works. He's going
Henry,
to get Barbaros
you're
to
up.
demonstrate.
You hear a loud thud behind you, and you turn, assuming something happened to Velnorith, and just past her you see a black cloaked figure fall and then sprint away.
As the person falls, knowing that we're looking for somebody and they're not covered at all, probably got a glimpse of something at that point. Henry will. This is happening way too fast, and he's gonna go forwards to the individual. He's going to touch their belt and cast immovable object.
So you're going to
I'm going to make
So you
his
gotta
belt.
exit out of the house. What is your movement speed?
I have a 25 movement speed,
So
so I should be able to get just
there.
close enough to touch him.
He's running so fast he cuts himself in half.
5, 10,
It'll
15,
stop him. It'll
20.
hurt, but it'll stop him.
My God. Okay, make a. It's not an attack spell, is it? It's just a
No,
spell.
I just touched the object.
So make a melee, like an unarmed strike, to see if you can actually grab and like hit this person who is clearly trying to get away and not be harmed.
Okay. So sorry, you wanted an unarmed strike?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. So just strength or dex roll.
Strength.
Strength roll.
A -7.
15.
Wow.
15.
That's actually not bad. I have a 0.
You try to hit the belt, and he just jumps and dodges away.
He has 16 AC in leather. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right.
Homie's got 20 decks. He's just hoping it.
Not quite 20.
19.
It's an 18. It's an 18. Pretty high dex.
Okay. Henry will. Did that use all of his movement to get that close?
You have 5 more feet of movement if you wanted. So you were here.
I am there. Henry's gonna shift the 5 feet to kind of like be something that he trips over, if anything. Because he's not gonna stop this individual from running, but like he'll get in the way.
Okay. All right. Does that end your turn?
That's all I got.
Okay. That brings us to Tark. Tark, you were on the second story. You watched the person vanish past you and then leap off the roof.
I will leap out of the window.
Okay.
How far away and look towards the street where I assume I see Fane and Henry trying to subdue him. Fane doing absolutely nothing, and then Henry starting to subdue him.
Do you get to the edge of the roof, or you just jump out of the window and?
Oh, I jump out and get as far close to the edge of the roof as I can to see if I can.
Yeah, about yeah. So 20 feet of movement gets you to the edge of the roof.
Okay.
And you can see the individual now is sprinting past, sprinting straight towards Fane and essentially trying to push past them. And you watch Henry try to grab at him and miss.
Okay. How far away is? How far away do I think he is?
With the Pythagorean theorem, 20 feet, 20, 30 feet.
20 feet. Okay. You said 20. What's my range?
I don't know the math, dude.
What's my range?
Diagonals in D&D are weird.
Okay, so I have another 10 feet of movement. So what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna use another. So I'm gonna use another wild shape, charge to summon Ash.
Okay.
On the roof, where I will not burn anything, hopefully, as it is made of slate, as you discussed. And I will summon her 10 feet away from me. So I'm now 10 feet closer, so I'd be about 10, 15 feet away from him. If I run that extra 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. I kneel down. Get me over to him.
Oh god. All right.
I pass my turn. It is Ash's turn.
Yep.
Ash uses fiery teleportation.
Okay. Now,
All right, well,
that does damage where it leaves, right? Not where it appears.
It is where it leaves. Yeah, I'm not trying to murder this man with fire. I'm trying to get ahead of him again.
All right. So you teleport down, straight down.
Yeah, I teleport down in front of him, and there's a burst of flame, and I'm just in front of him. I'm gonna go. I could do that too, bitch.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna linebacker stance, like try to just get ready to try to grab him. I don't have an action or anything. It's Ash's turn, but
And you appear in front of us, and you're covered in blood now, right? Because you had a open chest.
I have a hole in my armor. There was a hole actually. I probably have blood on me. I healed myself almost fully with the cure wound, so I'm not actually injured or anything. But
right, but it looks like you're injured because you have probably a
Yeah.
hole in your armor and then blood that was dripping out
Yeah.
of the hole.
I'm just gonna call out to Fane. Grab him, you dipshit!
Language.
Okay. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends his Ash's turn.
All right.
So Ash
That
is just
brings
standing
it-
next to me now, looking cute.
To Casey Dow's turn.
Go burn those wild shapes.
And
Out of those now.
he's just gonna say, I told you to go. And he's gonna reach his hand back as he's running and pull out this long, slightly curved black metal blade. And is going to roll a strike at you.
Prepares cure wound. Prepares cure wounds.
Let's see. That's definitely a miss with a 9 as he just kind of spins into you. And as he misses, he's going to basically roll off of you and then try to slash at your back. Second attack. And that's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
probably down. Based on what the arrow did.
That's dude, that's nothing crazy. That's 10 piercing damage.
Okay, we're back to where we were. Injured again. The same spot too. He just opens the wound again. Crap.
Saw the weak point in the
let's
armor.
see.
Yeah.
And so he got here 10 feet of his movement. He is going to disengage. And
Goddamn, he's a rogue. I forgot.
The rogue.
Yep.
Bonus action disengage.
I was gonna try to grab one.
15, 20, 25, 30, and 5. He's going to sprint to the corner of the building and start to turn. He just does the 2 slashes and keeps on running.
I'm
And-
keeping with him during that time.
That's right. Go ahead and take your 30 feet as you sprint after him.
I have 40, so I'm keeping
Okay,
with him.
so
Yeah.
you can either stay just on him or you can pass him if you want. You have the movement speed. That's up to you.
Not yet.
Okay. With
Actively bleeding.
that ends his turn, and Velnerith, you're up.
Oh, it's Barbaros, isn't it? No, it's Velnrath. Never mind.
No,
Okay.
Barbaros is a 6.
He's 6, right?
Barbaros is also in like a
And
different
believe
block,
me,
isn't he?
we are going to get to you in initiative. Don't worry.
Okay. So where exactly am I on the map?
You are right here.
Off map.
Yeah, you're technically off map, so
Okay.
you're there.
So I'm gonna go. Fuck. Hold on. Oh yeah, that is me. 5, 10, 15. So I'm trying to just go at a complete angle to where I can still see him. 15,
Okay, you
and
can
then
see
it'd be
him now.
25 and 30. I'm going to go to there because that'll get me to 30. And then I'm going to cast command on him.
Okay.
And I'm going to say approach.
This man's having a bad day.
Let's see.
I'd say you shot first, but you dove through like the Kool-Aid.
Command counts as a charmed effect, correct? What is
I
the
don't
save
think
on
it
that?
does.
It is a enchantment.
Yeah.
It is not a charm.
Not a charm.
Okay.
It's not
What
a
is the
charm.
save?
It is a wisdom 14.
Fail. 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 Fail.
Oof. That.
Come on.
Yeah, he fails.
Yes.
So he has to take the most direct approach to me and stops with when he's within 5 feet on his next turn.
And that's his
And he
whole
has to s-
turn.
And that's his whole turn.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
This is the scary moment when Zach says, legendary resistance.
Yeah.
God.
Suddenly, none of us want this fight anymore.
You have a nice day, sir. Sorry about the inconvenience.
So Tarek wasn't into Velnerith before this, and now he's definitely into Velnerith.
Approach.
Just awakening something in me.
Oh,
Command
my.
me, daddy.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Is there anything you
Movement
can
and action.
do?
I got a
That
bonus
is
action.
that's well that my action was to cast command. I use my movement. I can't do anything with my bonus action.
Compared to weapons.
No.
So we come to Barbaros.
Oh god, I finally get in front of the lunch line.
Wait,
Fill
wait.
me up, cafeteria
Sorry.
lady.
I can do one thing as a bonus action. As
Baited.
part of my because he hasn't as part of my new sorcery class, I'm going to use Temptor's magic because I cast a first level spell and wind will pick me up and move me back 10 feet.
Okay.
So that way he has to use his full 30 feet of movement to get to
To
me.
get to you. Get him closer to the group.
Mhm.
Smart.
Actually, and I'll go back. So I was there. I want to go back next to Henry. So he's literally gonna be right up against all of us. It'll take him at least 25 feet to get to there now.
Good.
Spotify, why are you opening on your own? Stop that.
All right. So Barbaros, what you doing?
Oh, good. No, if I'm hearing commotion, probably stumble outside. Can't
So I'm watching the map on the stream right now. This is all I can see.
You're about a block away, so a full turn would put you on map.
Ah, good. Back in the lunch line.
Well,
I'm coming, guys.
let's see.
Nobody
so
asked you to
Barbaros is-
stop drinking. You could have just kept
You could've
drinking.
just stayed there.
Yeah.
Barbaros comes stumbling in from here, hearing this commotion as people start fighting in the streets and glass is smashing. It's getting into the late afternoon at this point. Most people around here are just drinking and having fun. It's a rowdy place, but Barbaros is as drunk as he is. He's here for a reason. And yeah, Barbaros, you see your party clearly engaged with a shadowy individual.
Oh, that's right. Oh, good thing I've got my second wind.
Oh God.
You're what? You're not even hurt.
I don't know.
Oh,
I know.
no.
It's stupid.
No,
that'd
I'll
be
give it to roll the healing. Roll the healing. This might get rid of your intoxication. I'll give it to you if it's good enough.
Roll the healing.
Overhealing to remove
Oh, Max.
intoxication.
Hey!
Nice.
You are cured of the drunk effect. I'm just gonna give it to you. You
That's
as you do that,
fucking
you're just
awesome.
I violently vomit that I'm better.
you
Ah!
This projectile, it has like a 10-foot reach to it.
Yep, you watch Barbaros come
I didn't
running,
know
stumbling up,
dragons-
sinks his claws into the side of the building, all over the place, and just, and he seems fucking good to go.
Dragonborn, when they get older, they lose their dragon's breath that they gain projectile vomit.
Oh God.
You're a yellow dragon.
Alright. That-
15-foot cone.
Yeah, that brings us back to the top of the turn order. Thane, you're up.
Oh, God.
You have closed the distance. You are on this individual, and you hear Velnerith shout out, "Approach!" And you watch the individual just kind of lock up, and you watch like you're right with him. His jaw is clenched, and he is fighting this with everything he has.
Feign. This whole movement thing that I have to wait for him to move sucks. What I want Feign to do is to basically move back with him. And when he gets to Velnerith, if he tries to move, I want to trip him. Can I do that?
Do you want to try to post?
You can either hold a movement or an action. So you'd have to move now, assuming he's going to move back and hold the trip, or hold the move and not be able to trip.
Okay. I'll move back to here then. And I will hold my action. I'll basically assuming I'm walking ahead of him. Just realized, Felner, you could just like walk around for the day and just leave this guy around like a stray dog, couldn't you?
Oh God, sorry.
6 seconds. It's a round.
There we go.
Yep,
Sorry.
only for the next turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Exactly 1 round.
We're back.
Exactly
Sorry about
1
that.
round. So he
Gotcha.
loses his next turn to approach me, and in that turn we need to tie him up and gag him and stuff.
Gotcha.
Vilnius knows how to do it quite well.
Lick him.
So, Feign wander back over and basically, yeah, just prepare themselves to use their quarterstaff to sweep out his feet if he tries to turn the hall before people can get to him and bind him.
You could also prepare, theoretically prepare an action to tie him up as and the trigger is when he gets to you. Move to the spot, and then when he gets there, you use your
rope.
action to tie him up.
I probably have rope.
Like he can't fight. He already failed to save. He can't fight this, so he's gonna be at Velnorth West.
Yeah, he's gonna be at
Yeah.
Velvet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will be there.
And
So
just
just move
be
now.
like
Just move.
walking alongside him, tying him up as he goes.
Yes,
Yeah.
just wrapping his hands as he's walking to Velnorith, and then when he gets there, tie the feet real quick.
Actually, specifically that I will prepare my action to use. I have a 50 feet of hempen rope. I specifically want to wrap his legs. I will prepare like a loop of rope to attempt to wrap his legs in it when he gets here. Because if he can't run, that solves a lot of our issues.
I have a different solution for
Okay.
that, but we'll probably both do it at the same time.
All right. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
We're gonna figure this out, guys.
Mm-hmm. Henry, you're up. Tarek, you're on deck.
I am, and I know exactly what my plan is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. I am. I am gonna wait. I'm gonna do something similar, where I am going to wait for. Oh god, my stuff's not up. Sorry, I have to refresh this thing over here so I can actually do what I need to do. There it goes. All right. I will step forward and I will wait for him to get to Velnorith, and I am going to hold immovable object one more time. And when he gets there, I'm going to immovable object his belt so that he cannot leave once we have him there.
Okay.
Can you
Is that your
move
turn?
object his skeleton?
Well, no. People don't count as objects till they're dead.
There.
That is
Tarek
D&D
Tarek is going
thing.
to simply. Tarek is going to simply walk
Jesus
20 feet over here
Christ.
next to Velnorith. He's going to take out his mace and he's going to hold his action to break his fucking knee when he comes to.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
solving the problem the right way. Ropes didn't work. I tried.
I'm solving the problem, the
I
not
tried.
breaking
That,
him way.
by the first way with me getting shot in the chest was Plan A, but this is sorry. I say Plan B is actually no. Plan B was fire because I teleported myself over here. So I was.
Yes.
This is
That
we're
did
at C or
happen.
D or E at this point. We're getting worse and worse.
We are.
Man's gonna be just a talking like a head at the end of the with Tark's done with him.
God. Okay. Well, with that, it's his turn, and he's going to use his turn to step up to Velnorith. And as he does, the command ends, and you watch him tense and immediately start to move again.
So I wanted to catch him as he was moving
Yep.
forward, because he's part of the spell. So theoretically, he shouldn't be dodging something when he's just commanded to do a thing, and that's all he can do. So I should just be able to tap the belt.
Yeah, he's not like paralyzed. He is
Right.
walked up.
Right.
So go ahead and just roll attack to hit it.
Okay. Do I have advantage because he's going a path that I know he is going towards?
Actually,
You just hold your hand out.
Heck,
Wait
I was
till you
saying, I
walk
technically just
forward.
have to hold my hand out. You walk
I'm sorry.
forward.
Technically, you have disadvantage.
Huh?
Huh?
Yep.
Why?
You have disadvantage.
Okay. Even-
It's a Henry. It's a Henry.
Sure.
It's
Nerf.
not a Henry thing.
All right. Which is a strength roll. That's a 7.
Okay. Henry,
Yeah.
you pick up on this as you see him
Oh.
walking, and as you go to hit him, your hand just phases through where he is. Everybody else is holding their actions. Fane, you're up. You're attempting to throw a rope around his legs.
Yep.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Alrighty. Just straight dex.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else to make this.
Grapple check.
Let it
Like, if
hand.
you had a whip, I guess you could use a whip, but
Either
No.
a dex
Sleight of
check.
hand.
roll
Hands
for
for binding.
lasso.
Yeah.
I think
sleight
it
of-
was sleight of hand or just an attack.
That's quite slightly.
I don't even have.
He has lasso proficiency. It's fine.
8!
Oh god.
You throw the rope
Use your inspiration.
around. You do have
Actually,
inspiration.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I use my morning cookie?
Yeah.
Better than a 4 on the die? No.
No, worse.
That's a 1 on the die.
Natural one.
I literally just throw the rope. The entire rope just leaves my hand.
Oh, I'm supposed to hold on to that.
So you throw the rope around the individual's legs, and you see it seem to loop around. And Tarek, you are holding a strike.
He's holding break leg.
He's rolling break.
He doesn't technically come into your melee range.
I would have walked to where he would have come up to. I thought wait, is Velnerith not right here?
No, Velnerith
No.
is right here.
Okay, for some reason, Foundry always puts Velnerith in the wrong spot for me and never moves her.
Weird.
I don't know why. I see her.
would be
So I'd be there. I'd be there. Okay.
I was right there last
so
turn.
roll a
I
mace
don't know why
strike
Foundry does
with
that.
disadvantage.
Okay, that is a
I understand.
+2.
I also
Okay,
don't
that was a
understand.
4. I just rolled 2 2s in a row. That was great.
no.
Nice.
Yeah, you go to swing, and it just you don't purchase, and you almost hit that. That's what it is. You go to swing, and as you just kind of clip through and like catch on just his cloak. And Fane, you are going to throw the rope, and you have to jump back as the mace almost hits you in the stomach.
All right.
You still have enough movement to probably get around to try to also block his escape again.
I'm gonna do 2
Well,
things.
nope,
First
you guys
off,
were just holding actions. That was just
Yeah.
held actions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right, yeah.
yeah.
Now we are on Velnerith's turn.
I will point at him and cast command again.
Yes. You get another try at this.
What is your command?
Grovel.
Oh.
Okay.
14 wisdom.
The entire party liked that.
And with a 17, he spits in your face.
The strength-based character is almost here, guys. They can do this.
You guys have got it.
With okay, question.
Yep.
I know I use my action, but would I be able to use my movement to tackle him?
Attack will be considered a grapple or an attack, so no.
Damn.
Offhanded tackle.
Offhanded tackle. Anything with your bonus action?
He spit in your face. Just offhand strike. Just bitch slap him.
You know what? I will. I'm gonna.
Go ahead and
with my
offhand strike
glove, with my gloved
with
hand.
disadvantage.
Please hit.
The only thing that hits this entire time.
It's 5-on-1 and we're losing.
Yes. Well, he's not fighting, he's running.
I mean, he's already dealt over 20 damage to me, so...
He's fighting you.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll again.
Okay. It's rough, buddy.
Which you got?
9.
9.
Yeah, you
Hold on.
go to bitch smack him, and you also just you swear you should have hit, but you just phase through where his face seems to be.
Oh, never mind. It would have been 18. Never mind. So it doesn't matter.
Okay, that ends your turn. Barbaros, you're up.
Oh, God.
Your entire group dogpile on this individual.
We can't fucking hit him.
Seemingly making
Help,
no
help.
progress.
It doesn't even look like any of you are on top of him.
Nope.
You're also not seeing this individual make any aggressive actions.
Oh, God. Ugh. Hold on.
One. God, I can't even measure myself because of the offset. So, yeah, 30 feet.
Oh God, I'm almost there. Wait a minute, who are you?
Just walk up and grapple him. What are you doing?
Hold on. Yeah, who?
Like, literally, I turn like,
Who is this man?
I just reach to try to grab him.
Oh, I think.
I think you're not
Foundry
caught
showing
up.
people
Yeah.
in the wrong places.
Refresh.
Refresh. 'cause it
We
moved
are
you
much
past where you
closer
should
to
be.
you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's everybody.
I take back my wailing.
Yeah, sometimes Foundry's just Foundry. This is why one day I want to have just a physical map that I can put a camera on. Much better for me. Much better for him.
Oh god, now I'm in 2 places. You just moved me.
There you go. There,
All right.
there you
Oh
are.
God, no, stay
No,
right
put
there.
put him down 1 so he's in the way.
Knock him out.
And I'll
There,
just
yeah.
try to touch attack. And
You
Yeah,
gonna touch
rip
him? You gonna touch him?
yeah. Yeah, well touch attack that's how you establish the grapple.
Touch him?
Well,
All right.
wisdom tug.
Roll an attack with disadvantage.
Reach out and touch somebody.
So it's gonna be with the flamberge, just yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just it's the attack feature. I got
Oh my
9.
god.
Jesus.
How? How are none of us able to
Why?
do anything here?
No,
Oh, he's
you-
slippery.
no,
to do
you
with the
go to like
character?
hit the pole of your flamberge or just around him, and as you do, you swear you went over his head and should be closing in on his chest, but you just seem to have just missed and are going down the cloak instead. I'm gonna still be
Use your
drunk.
inspiration.
Oh, what is it? Saying double here. Oh God. Oh, my head hurts. There's a better way to do this.
So I'm gonna use my little fighter ability there to get an extra action.
Action
I'm
surge.
gonna use
Get
my
it.
action surge. And we're gonna use Dragon Fear.
Oh no!
Okay.
Stop
All
me
the wisdom
still.
saving throws.
The wisdom one seems to be doing the job.
Yeah, it'll be just him. Yeah, anybody I choose.
Yeah, with a
succeeded the last
17, doesn't seem to take effect.
Well, let it work. Oh,
the
I'll be
vomit
fine.
stick.
I'll be fine.
Anything with a bonus action?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay. That brings us back to Fang.
Somebody do something.
Come on, end this combat quick.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
If we roll enough dice, eventually we'll get it. In theory.
It's
Something,
6
monkeys
on
and typewriters.
1.
At this point, I think they're just gonna try to hit it because, like, they're seeing everybody just miss and not be able to hit this person. I think they're just gonna try to punch him?
Okay, roll an attack with disadvantage.
Just the church scene from the Kingsman. Just taking the shit out of
Yeah,
him.
I just...
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, but we're gonna do... Oh, not 2 of those. I don't need 2 of those. Boop. Boop. Oh, I did that with Tidge. So, okay, but that's not... Let's see if I get a 1 on the die, just to make it fun. Okay, no, so 8 total.
So yeah, you go to strike forward, and
Everybody missed.
you just phase right through the face again.
Fane frowns and flurry of blows. Screw it.
Can we hit this guy? Can somebody hit this
Roll
guy?
attacks at disadvantage.
2 attacks, 2 attacks, 2 attacks.
16.
Hey! So as you frown and then and throw another strike, it lands true, and you watch as this like disorienting secondary like after image of this man fades away as you strike him clean in the face.
Does it actually, like, completely leave him, or... Is it just like for a
It
split
seems
second?
to.
It seems to go away.
It seems to. Go ahead and roll
Um,
damage.
Damage. That is 8 total bludgeoning. And second punch in the flurry of blows. Is this with Tidge now?
This is with Tidge.
Oh no! He's dead.
Oh, natural 20.
There you
Man is
go.
dead. Non-lethal, non-lethal, non-lethal.
Oh, I could have been.
Oh, no!
11
Should've
bludgeoning.
been me.
So 19 total.
Freeze blood.
Okay.
And as the first hit lands and he kind of comes back into corporeal form, and as Fane goes in for the second punch, they just growl, "We just wanted to talk."
Just want to be clear that he was attacked.
He ran. He also tried to stab
stop
Tarek.
dodging.
Actually,
No,
no,
no.
he also successfully stabs Tarek. And
He shot first though.
You broke through his fucking window.
still shot first.
Yeah.
How
So
did we know it was his house? He
I was
sneaking in, being
I was
super weird.
No, it's fine.
Anyway,
It was a friendly break-in. We're friends.
We're gonna justify it as
As-
much as we possibly can.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what? Just slap the
strike him-
badge on all of us. We're the cops now.
Oh.
Soon.
We're this is LA now, okay?
You let out a flurry of strikes against this man, and the last one clean across the face. Blood starts to pour from the lip a little bit. Yes. I've got no interest in talking with you people. And
See,
Henry, you're up.
I still think everything's moving just a little too quickly. I'm gonna back up so that there's a 10-foot area that I can use without catching any of my friends. And Henry is going to cast Magnify Gravity. I need a Constitution save.
As you
Are you just
back
making stuff
out
up at
of
this point?
his-
I am not.
As you back out of his range, you watch his offhand come out towards you just as you move. And he locks eyes with you. And he stops. Puts his hand down. And leans back from you. And then you cast the spell. You said Constitution saving throw?
Con save 13.
That's a 21.
Okay. So
stop rolling so good.
No!
If Seth was here, he'd know what to do. He'd throw a
Throw a
smoke bomb
grenade
and
at
then the
him.
guy would get away.
Yeah.
He threatened to blow himself up with a grenade for no reason.
so he takes half damage. Which is so. So he takes 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
s- Okay. Yeah, and that's it. The
You
area is heavy.
Yeah, you watch like classic fucking like Super Saiyan style. The air around him starts to shift and move, but instead of the rocks moving up, everything crunches down, and you watch this individual Casey Dow hunch, and then he just stands back up straight.
We just wanted to have a conversation. Things got off on the wrong foot. Just stay for a moment. As I just try
After,
to,
like-
keep him there.
After like 30 some odd points of damage, how is this guy looking?
He's only taking
For those of us who can see him not blurry,
Oh, no,
in
he took
case he
27.
is still blurry for some people.
Nope, the blur has shifted away, and Fane, you're right up in his face, watching as he just seems to shrug off this arcane effect that Henry is putting on him. You bloodied his lip and it's a little swollen. Other than that, you don't see a lot of wear and tear on him.
He's got a
Well-
fair amount of hit points.
He's level 20.
He's probably decently high at this point.
He's gonna cast Wish.
And with that,
It was
it's
all
your
damn
turn. Tarek, it is your turn.
Okay, Tarek is just gonna. Tarek is on team break his legs. So we're gonna. I'm gonna take a attack at him again. I'm flanking with Barbaros. Do I get advantage?
You are not arranged to flank with Barbaros. Velnerith is.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I see. I can't do distance.
That's okay.
Let's see. Okay. Oh no, mind. She can't move on my
It
turn.
goes
I can't
after your
move on my
turn. Yeah, she'll have advantage.
Yeah, well, she does range attack. She doesn't. She's not gonna walk up and like punch him. She's like 7. It's fine. Yeah. So I am just you know what? Do I just not want to care anymore?
Play some gas fireball.
No,
Play
that'll
some
hit
gas fireball.
Barbaros, and then he'll be mad about it later. And I'm just gonna go for the mace, the mace strike to the leg. 11. Yeah, we did it, everybody.
You go to strike him again in the knee with the mace, and he takes that black curved blade and just like he's got it held almost like a tonfa, and he brings it down and catches your mace and shoves it back. And he goes, "Just want to talk, huh? A lot of magic and attacks for just wanting to talk."
You did stab him.
The talking stopped when you stabbed me in the fucking chest, and I'm gonna move here, try to block him, and tell Ash that safeties are off.
Okay, and with that, your turn ends, and it's Ash's turn.
Ash is going to shoot a firebolt at him.
Go for it. She
Where
would
in
have
the
advantage.
chest?
She.
Let's see.
you
Let's
would.
see. Let's see. It is 1d. Oh no, sorry, that's damage. It is my spell attack modifier to hit, which is +4. I don't have this set up. I have to roll it. Oh my god! Wait, she has advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
That just hits.
Okay, 1d6 plus 2 fire damage. Let's see. Can't wait to roll a 1. Let's do this. Oh, it's 6 fire damage. Square in the chest.
Okay. You watch as the fire licks up on his torso, and he just steps back. Point in case. With that comes to his turn.
Well, I'm gonna move Ash. Ash would move.
Okay. Yeah, go
Um,
ahead. Go ahead.
Ash is gonna move over here next to her best friend. Actually, she's gonna move here, next to her best friend Henry to try to box him in. Okay, that's your turn. That's it. I just wanted to.
All right. And with that, it's his turn again. And as that time passes, you watch that shifting mirage version of himself kind of start to flicker back into place and reset in. And he reaches into his cloak with his offhand. He looks at you, Henry. Maybe we can talk later. And he pulls out a bottle and pops the cork. And immediately the entire space is enveloped in black smoke.
Oh god damn it! He has a freaking
Bottle. Yeah.
Bottle of endless
And
smoke.
we're going to pick up from there next session.
Oh god. Gotta figure out
So-
why.
So
this
next
guy is-
session is just going to be 3 hours of Tarek sitting everybody down in the classroom and giving them how to do a bounty hunt 101,
How
just
to
like
break
with
an enter.
diagrams,
Yeah, how to break and enter?
B&E 101.
pincer formations,
All right.
not casually walking, not having a casual stroll next to the gentleman.
That is it for us in this session, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, we will catch you in 2 weeks for the next one.
Bye.
Bye.